Hello everyone, this is Nudge, and it's time to continue Dawncaster. No, I'm not going to leave everyone in the dust this time. I'm going to actually finish at least something. So, let's keep going and see how far we can get. I'm going to slow my eloquence down again. I forget what rate it was at before, but 50 should be good enough.
Steam Big Picture mode. Application. Synchronizing cloud section. Dawncaster. Loading scene. 0%. Game loaded. Press to continue.
If I do mess this up, I don't know exactly how saves are stored, so I won't be able to do much with it, which that would kind of suck, but I think we're going to be fine, so let's go.
Continue. Gain 10 finishers.
Yes, the first thing that happens every day is when the double fate shards thing resets, you also gain 10 fate shards at the beginning when you launch the game. This is just a kind of, I don't know, like an incentive to log in and maybe play every day, but of course it's not needed or anything. In fact, I would suggest if someone's actually starting out and playing the game, they don't need to log in all the time, but I would recommend, I mean, it's very difficult to do any more than one run a day, but if you are going to, then spread them out so your runs end on different days, because that's what matters. When the run ends, either by dying or by completing the run fully, that's when you actually get your fate shards, and that's when the scoring matters. Also, you might possibly be interested in some of the weekly challenges, because just for participating you get quite a lot of fate shards. And not to mention the achievements and the bounties and all those other ways to get fate shards. So you can get them by doing a lot of things. I happen to have so many that I don't really need many more at this point, but that's because I've maxed out everything and I've been playing the game almost, well, I'm not going to say constantly because it's been 2 years, but yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's press the continue button and go on to Canto 2.
Continue. Press any to continue. Press any to continue. Eastern Blightwoods, east of the Weeping Woods, Lays Blightwoods, which, as the name suggests, is as inhospitable as its neighbor. Exploration. Eastern Blightwoods, east of the player Elf 100.
So, we left off last time as the knight with an almost invincible build, to the point where the armor that we had basically made it impossible for almost anything to hit us. Now, this is going to change very quickly right now, as you'll see.
Opportunity treasure. Trapped blacksmith. The fire still burned right inside the workshop.
One thing that's new, starting from Act 2 onwards... Wait, I just said Act 2, didn't I? Yeah, I need to get used to not saying that. Canto 2. So, starting from Canto 2 onwards, you have the ability to meet the characters from the shop at least once throughout the exploration deck. So, that means you'll be able to do things like upgrade your basic attacks and all those things during the canto itself.
Opportunity view. Show character player. Show deck. Card player gold 46.
I don't have quite enough gold to do this yet, and I'm also going to have to click on the opportunity anyway, but I almost have another 50 to spend on the blacksmith, and I might just do that soon.
Opportunity blacksmith. Opportunity treasure. Trapped treasure. You wait on opportunity to disappear if not chosen.
The longsword being a card that you upgrade, and it doesn't just change the damage, it also changes the armor, is double beneficial to be upgraded. So, first things first, we're unfortunately going to have to lose an opportunity here, because no matter what we do, one of them is going to disappear.
Axe in the stone. You find a stone tablet cloven and made by a large axe, still stuck at the center of the twin pieces of debris.
I wish we didn't get this now, because this could actually become useful, but we can't do anything with it.
Examine the stone. Leave.
And the only thing we can do is examine the stone.
Examine the stone. Regard Firehorn 1 in TH World. The blacksmith grumbles, scratching the back of his head. That's no ordinary axe. I haven't seen metal hack with cleave granite in a long, long time. Leave.
So basically, the reason why I can't do anything with this is because it's embedded into the ground, and you need at least 2 strength, preferably even 3, to be able to take it out of the ground, which means only the warrior can do this, or knights or hunters who are leveled up, but that costs a Surge of Strength card. If you have 2 strength only instead of 3, you will burn, fully remove a Surge of Strength card after doing this. And you get another card in exchange, which is very powerful, but doesn't quite fit with our build anyway. So, it doesn't matter.
Regard Firehorn, shame to leave it like that. It is a work of art. Perhaps there are more of these weapons to be found elsewhere.
Unfortunately, there really aren't, but this one is kind of cool. Well, there are some cards that behave a little bit like this one, but they are card reward cards instead of event custom cards.
Leave.
Speaking of,
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use your weapon power. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use your weapon power.
I've never actually used my weapon power yet.
Opportunity treasure. Shrine Ace Crimson Bloodhound. Shrine Ace Opportunity treasure. Traps or treasury awaits opportunities.
Okay, more opportunities then. I'm gonna stop here and talk about the fact that if in case you guys remember, we last time put a card in our deck that allows us to gain Holy. Now, I don't know whether this is going to turn into a Holy build and if it's going to actually matter if we do that, because I don't think the game will let us immediately access Holy cards as a normal thing, but there are ways to do it, mostly using talents from leveling up, and I'm considering maybe getting one of them, but I don't know how much that's going to break the run, because we then need to specialize in 2 things, basically. We'll see. I might experiment with this and see how well it goes. For now, opportunity time.
Use opportunity treasure. A call for help. A sudden piercing scream cuts through the A call for help. A sudden piercing scream cuts through the air. Help me. The voice seems to cry out from behind a large boulder. Continue. A call for help as you approach. You see a body partly crushed by a large boulder. Help me. You turn around to notice a raven sitting on a nearby branch. Check the body for coin. Talk to the raven. Talk to the raven.
So there's 2 things you can do. If you're greedy, you can just try to get gold, but then you'll be left bleeding in the next combat, and I don't really know if I want that. And the other thing you can do is pay 1 gold for a healing potion. Now that's a bargain if I ever saw one. Healing potions are kind of useful sometimes, so I might as well get another one. I haven't used my first one yet, but it's a good idea to have more. I usually keep as many as 2. Sometimes only 1, it depends.
A call for help. The raven looks at you with intelligent eyes. A quizzical look on its face. Give it a coin. Give it a coin.
Another thing you can do, if you have intellect, 2 at least, is to bond with the raven. And what that means is you'll get a card called the Raven Familiar card, which allows you, it's an equipment card, and it allows you to select any card from your deck at the current moment and put it at the top so you draw it next. I don't have much of a use for this card, and I can't even get it right now, so...
A call for help. After you hand the raven the coin, it immediately starts flying away and screams. Follow. Continue. A call for help. The raven leads you to a potion barely visible underneath some branches. For you. Continue. Card added. Card added. Healing potion. Comma. 1 use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50% health. Gain 15 health instead. Item. Uncommon. Brown. Tooltips. 1 use. This card will be permanently removed from your deck after playing it. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be found through various events.
Yep. So we found a healing potion item, and I already had one of these in my deck, but I didn't ever show it. This is what it does. So it heals 10. If you have less than 50% health, it heals 15. And sometimes, as little as that sounds, it might mean the difference between life and death. Believe me, it's happened before.
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use show character sheet. Campsite brief respite. Strange carvings. Strange marks are carved onto the trees around you. Crimson Bloodhound. Demonic hound is on your trail.
Okay. This thing is a pushover. Let's battle it.
Enemy gains plus and enchantment. Enemy enchantment plus and at the start of your turn. Surge of strength, end turn.
Okay, I need to show you what enchantment the thing has.
Surge of enemy enchantment plus and at the start of your turn. Dispel a blessing from your foe.
Dispel a blessing from your foe. So that means us. So if we had some, I don't know, some sort of blessing like anger or whatever else, then it would get rid of it at the beginning of our turn. This is a bit annoying, but I will tell you this, armor is not a blessing. Armor is just a neutral status effect, so there's not much to fear.
Surge of strength, build a longsword, bless weapon, longsword, bless weapon, build surge of strength, gain, you heal 1 health. Build a gauntlet, bless weapon, this turn. Whenever you play a bless weapon, this turn. Whenever you play a basic attack, gain 1 health and holy. Lasting, you gain bless weapon enchantment. Longsword, build a gauntlet, neutral 1 longsword, player equipment. Build a gauntlet, you gain 4 regenerate stacks.
Now this we will have removed, but honestly, I don't really mind.
Longsword, you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 8 damage, 24 left. You gain player longsword, choose energy type to play this card. Holy current 1.
And now we can use holy, which basically makes it free.
You heal 1 health. Enemy takes 7 damage, 17 left. You gain 5 armor stat. End turn.
And we'll get the holy back as well.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Blood bite. You block the damage. Your turn.
This enemy only has the 1 attack. Blood bite will deal damage, and if it hits, it life drains for as much damage as it does, which is a little bit dangerous, but it's not too bad. Normally it does 4 damage, but since we're gaining so much armor, it really won't matter.
Block comet, longsword, surge of it, player, surge. You gain player, surge of it. You gain block comet, neutral, choose energy type to play this card. In current, 3. STR current, 2. You gain 3 armor stack, player equipment, longsword, up, choose energy type, STR, holy current. Enemy takes 7 damage, 10 left. You gain 5 armor stacks. End turn, choke, end turn.
I'm not even gonna bother using the rest of the cards.
Enemy turn, end turn. Enemy playing cards, blood bite, you block the damage. Your turn. End turn. Longsword, bolstered, battle cry, healing potion, battle cry, you gain 1 player, healing, bolstered, strike, upgrades, +1, in STR 1, deal star 5 star damage, enemy takes 5 damage, 5 left, bolstered, healing potion, choose energy type to play this card, enemy takes 5 damage, 0 left, conjure, back, victory, next. Player gold settings.
No.
Low settings, player, next, you gain 3, show deck, player health 100. Polish, neutral 1, gain 3 armor for each type of energy you have, 2, gain a blessing based on the energy spent, action, player gold 49.
Now, this might possibly come in handy, but also, I don't know. I don't think it'll be powerful enough for it to matter.
Polish, neutral 1, gain 3 armor for each Herald, perform 1 and gain a random type of energy. Deplete, draw card, charge it, divine inspiration, in STR 1, delve non-unique design cards and play it for free. Unique action, purple, tooltips, unique, you can only play 1 card with his name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
I wonder, should I try this? Is it worth me trying? Also, quick heads up, because of the way I'm timing these recordings and the way that they're being made, you're going to hear the cleaning robot again in the middle. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. I'm going to skip this for now. Hopefully it won't bite me later.
Player elf, show character, skip rewards. Exploration, use weapon power fortified, weapon, use your weapon power, bandit looter is oblivious, bandit carries a large box.
Now this enemy is considerably more difficult.
Shrine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings.
And we have 2 shrines. There's actually quite a lot in this area. I'm gonna choose one of them. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Shrine of Stability, you spot a worn statue at the wayside. Even though its face is shattered, it seems firmly grounded in the dirt. Upon inspection, its folded hands seem to have a small space between them, perhaps intended to slot in a card.
Okay, this one is quite helpful given the correct situation. I'm not sure if there's anything I can use that'll actually be a good idea here, but let me show you what it does.
Inspect the shrine. Shrine of Stability adds reliable to a card. Cards with reliable ignore their ambush, bloodlust, cascade, continuity, finale, flanking, flow, and frenzy conditions.
That's a lot of conditions. Basically, there's quite a lot of conditions that will only activate that are like very specific that you have to meet. Like, for example, ambush means it's the first card you play in the turn. Flow means you've played this many, like X number of cards before this one. Frenzy, which I think we already have seen, is if you've taken damage during your turn. Let's see. Flanking means that you're playing the card from the left or right side of your hand. The very, edges of your hand. Stuff like that. So, I think there's, one card I can use this on.
Inspect the shrine. Offer a card.
Let's see.
Select card. Battle cry, comma, comma, gain STR, rally, dot, frenzy, draw card, sharp, bless weapon, comma, this turn. Whenever you play a basic attack, gain 1 health and holy. Last thing, dot, divine act, block, comma, neutral 1, block, comma, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1. Hit STR 1, comma, deal star 5 star damage, dot, on hit, conjure a free match, dot, bolstered strike, gilded gauntlets, healing potion, comma, healing potion, longsword, surge of it,
Yeah, I don't have much else other than battle cry to use it on.
battle cry, comma, gain STR and card holder, healing potion, comma, 1 use, gain 10 health if you are below 50% health, gain 15 health instead, dot, item, comma, brown, comma, tooltips, 1 use. This card will be permanently removed from your deck after playing it.
When you get this screen and cards either get added or removed or changed, the cards that have previously been a part of this screen for some reason still show up. I don't know why. You can click on anywhere on the screen to dismiss this. If you go down, you'll see...
Battle cry, comma, gain STR and rally, dot, frenzy, draw card, charges, 2/2, dot, reliable, dot, action, comma, shrine of stability, you place the card in between the shrine hands, press together in front of its chest. For a while, nothing happens until finally the hands slide apart, allowing the card to slip free. Leave. Exploration, show character sheet. Shrine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings.
There's another one.
Crimson Collector affected by enraged fault. Who goes there? Mini boss matriarch Daisy has Oracle enraged end of turn colon gain 1 anger. Runner up into the Candle Kettle Club talk show.
Okay, so the mini boss in this particular area is an insanely powerful dog thing. The one thing that really makes this mini boss annoying, and the reason why I usually skip it on most of my runs, is that it has the ability to pin you. Pinning means that you can only play flanking cards, only the cards on the left and right edges of your deck, of your hand. And this can break things very badly, because you can put yourself in a situation when you have healing potions blocking you, or I don't know, just cards that you don't have enough energy for blocking you. It's a mess. And so usually, I don't bother with this mini-boss. Instead, let's attempt to fight
Crimson Collector affected by enraged fault. Who goes there?
this thing. No, it says affected by enraged because the mini-boss is going to give it the enraged. Again, recap, enraged means they will gain 1 anger at the beginning or at the end of their turn.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains left axis enchantment. Enemy blessing. Your turn. Enemy blessing. Enraged end of surge of intellect. Comma gain 1 focus dot action end turn. Surge of enemy blessing. Enraged end of turn colon gain 1 anger. Enemy enchantment. Split taxes at the end of your turn. Gain health equal to the foe's bleeding. Then remove all bleeding.
Now I don't know if it removes bleeding from it or me.
Enemy surge of intellect. Comma you gain end turn. Longsword. Surge of longsword. Surge of intellect. Comma surge. Longsword. Surge of it. You longsword. Comma longsword. Bolstered player blessing. Bolstered strike. Comma upgrades +1. Hit STR 1. Comma deals. Enemy takes 5 damage. Longsword. Comma upgrades. Enemy takes 8 damage. Dash. Comma longsword. Comma upgrades. Enemy takes 7 damage. 30 players. Dash. Comma deal. Enemy takes 11 damage. 21 left. Player status. End turn.
A bash is pulling its weight.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Reckless slam. You block the damage. Enemy gains 1 anger stacks. Your turn. End turn.
It might not even be able to act. Reckless Slam is an interesting attack. It deals a random number of damage between 1 and 8. This thing can also steal your gold if you're not careful, but it can only do that if you're not armored, which in this particular case I'm going to be armored almost constantly, so it can't really hurt me. But if you're some other class, especially one that doesn't have the ability to use armor very effectively, like for example Seeker or Arcanist. I mean, Arcanist, you have barrier options, I guess. But especially like Rogue and Seeker and stuff, you need to be kind of careful with these enemies.
Longsword, block, comma, surge of strength, healing, surge of you, heal 1, healing player, block, comma, neutral 1, comma, you gain longsword, comma, enemy takes 7 damage, 40, end turn.
Unfortunately, I drew both my healing potions at the same time, which doesn't really help.
Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy playing cards, Crimson Knuckles, you block the damage. Enemy gains 1 anger stacks, your turn.
There's the stealing gold ability. That was Crimson Knuckles. I don't even know how to say that right.
Block, comma, battle cry, longsword, build it, longsword, battle cry, you build it, bless weapon, comma, longsword, bless weapon, comma, you gain bless weapon, player, bless, longsword, build it, longsword, player, blessing, bless weapon, you gain 4 anger stacks. Longsword, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 11 damage, 3 left, you gain player, longsword, comma, upgrades, plus 3, neutral 1, choose energy type to play it, holy cur, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 11 damage, minus 8 left, victory, next.
We're scaling up pretty quickly. I mean, it's very unlikely that we'll be having this much luck and we'll get like 4 anger, but yeah, we're doing pretty good so far.
You gain a gold. Select the card. Show deck. Card player health 100.
Still fully healthy. We have like no scratches, nothing.
Refract your comma in STR1 comma deal 4 damage. Repeat for every type of energy you have. 2. Divine action comma common comma purple.
Now this could become helpful, especially if we somehow find a way to scale damage and have like anger or something all the time. I don't know if I want to pick it up right now though.
Orb of frost comma in 1 comma deal 1 damage. Dot inflict 1 frozen. Dot attune to frost. Dot magic frost action comma common comma blue comma tooltips. Attune if you are not attuned already. Attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type. Comma frozen. Affliction. Reduce damage dealt by 1 for each stack of frozen. Decreases by 1 for every action played and melts away entirely at the end of the turn.
Definitely not. Not this one. This is an Arcanist card, and it firmly should stay in the Arcanist realm. Well, okay, not quite. There are, like, maybe there's like 1 or 2 Knight builds where I could see myself using magic attacks like this, but not often. Definitely not now.
Mage blade comma in STR1 comma deal 3 damage. Dot while you have focus. Conjure a magic action and reduce its cost to 0. Dot melee action comma common comma purple. Player health 100.
This one might actually be better in case you're a magic user. Should I take Refracture or should I not? You know what? I'm gonna take it and hope for the best.
Refract your settings. Refract your orb of mage. Add refractor to deck. Exploration settings. Crim use weapon. Show character sheet. Player goal. Show use weapon. Crimson tracker has Oracle and first strike. This creature attacks first in combat. Affected by first strike. Affected by first strike. There you are. Boss has been looking for you.
Why does it say affected by first strike so many times?
Crimson Cannoneer affected by first strike. Just hold still, will you? Campsite aim brief respite from the barrels of adventure.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna choose
Crimson tracker has Oracle and first strike. This creature attacks first in combat. Affected by first strike. Settings. Enemy enchantment. Enemy enchantment. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Camouflage. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks. Enemy enchantment. Sigum. Opposite your deck. Your turn.
Oh yeah.
Surge of intellect. Comma gain 1 focus. Dot action. End turn.
I know what that is. It's basically a lesser version of that thing that the spider did to us at in the last part. So the reason why I picked the Crimson Tracker is because they are the one who originates with the first strike aura. The Cannoneer doesn't, but because it's an enemy that appeared on the same, set of 3 cards, then it carries over to both of them. And I really don't want the Cannoneer to take an extra turn. You'll see why. I'm going to battle the Cannoneer at some point later. There's actually multiple copies of these enemies, as you would expect.
Surge of healing potion. Battle cry comp. Healing. Surge of intellect. You gain battle cry comp. You gain 1 rally healing. Bless weapon comp. Healing. Bless weapon comma this turn. Whenever you healing player blessing. Focus healing. Bless weapon. Block comma neutral 1 comp. You bless weapon. Healing. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Sigum. You deal 1 health. Falcon to your deck. Camouflage. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks.
Yep, and they have evasion.
End turn.
Because of course they do.
Builded God, bolstered strike, cop, bolstered strike, longsword, cop, surge of player, bless, surge of strength, you heal 1 bolt, builded God, end turn, builded godless, cop, player blessing, focus 1 stacks, you gain 4 ferocity stacks.
Ferocity isn't going to help us much. Basically what that does is it deals extra damage and heals you for that much when you do a critical hit. We're not doing many of those at the moment. In fact, any.
Bolstered strike, comma upgrades, +1, hit STR1, comma deal star 5 star damage, dot on hit, conjure a free match, dot melee action, comma common, comma purple, comma tooltips, on hit, requires the enemy has evaded this attack, bolstered strike, comma up, longsword, player equip, longsword, bolstered strike, comma upgrades, +1, enemy takes 5 damage, 31, player energy, STR, free, longsword, comma upgrades, bash, longsword, enemy takes 7 damage, 24, player, bash, comma, enemy takes 5 damage, 19 left, player equip, end turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards, Riffleblist, you block the damage. Your turn.
Riffleblist is supposed
End
to
turn.
be Rifle Blast, as I'm sure you would have figured that out.
Block, longsword, refracture, surge of intellect, refracture, surge of intellect. You gain player equipment, refracture, comma, in STR1. Enemy takes 4 damage, 15 left. Enemy takes 4 damage, 11. Longsword, comma. Enemy takes 8 damage, -1 left. Victory. Next.
And there we go. And we level up too.
Show player elf 1, player elf, show, next. Level up, pick a talent, alchemist, transmute all your basic attacks into different cards.
I do not see why anyone would want to choose this talent. It sounds insane. It sounds like it's going to completely destroy any synergy that you would ever have.
Reroll weapon aptitude, pick 1 of 9 weapons. Change your basic attack and all basic attacks in your deck into this weapon.
This would be maybe somewhat helpful, maybe. But I still don't quite... I don't think I've ever chosen this talent either.
Reroll jack of all trades whenever you add a card to your deck. Convert its energy cost to neutral.
Interesting. I might keep this one just in case we don't have anything else that's better.
Reroll weapon aptitude.
I'm going to reroll
Reroll alchemist. Reroll 4 rerolls remaining. Bastion whenever you gain armor. Gain 2 additional armor. This talent can be taken multiple times.
Now this I think is the next one that I'm going to take, but I'll reroll the middle one
Reroll weapon
a
aptitude.
few times just to see if we can get anything better.
Reroll 3 rerolls remaining. False life at the start of combat. Gain 20% additional temporary maximum health. You do not heal for the amount of health gained.
I don't quite get this one.
Reroll false life. Reroll 2 rerolls. Strengthen numbers whenever you add a permanent card to your deck. Gain 3 maximum health.
Okay, this I think is perhaps the best possible one that we could get. It early on, especially for the first few levels, it is insanely helpful to get more and more max health. And we are destined to get some more cards still because we're building up our deck. So I'm not going to reroll anymore. I'm going to take this.
You gain 7 gold. Select the card to add to show deck. Player health 100.
It doesn't tell you about the extra health that you gain as a result of leveling up until after the card reward, but rest assured you do gain some health.
Haunting left, comma, STR 1, comma, inflict 10 fear, repeat for each corruption in hand. Dispel magic, comma, hit 1, comma, dispel all blessings from your opponent, magic action, comma, uncommon. Polish, comma, neutral 1, comma, gain 3 armor for each type of energy you have. 2, gain, dispel magic, comma, hit 1, comma, dispel all blessings from your opponent, magic action, comma, uncommon, comma, with polish, add dispel magic to deck.
You know what? Just so we gain even more maximum health, and also just because this card might be somewhat useful, I'm going to take it.
Exploration settings. Campsite brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Now every time that I take a card, it makes an extra, magical noise. That means that we've gained maximum health.
Crimson Cannoneer just hold still you.
There's the Crimson Cannoneer.
Blacksmith, the fire still burned right inside the workshop.
And there's the Blacksmith. I'm going to go for the Blacksmith so I can upgrade my basic attacks again.
Regard fire for an ace 30 man swings at 20, 30, 50 gold. 50 gold, upgrade all your basic attacks.
Just as a reminder, in here you can...
30, 20 gold, upgrade a card. 30 gold, remove a basic attack. 50 gold, upgrade all your basic attacks.
And that's what I'm going to do, because I have enough gold to do so.
You lose minus 50 gold. Longsword upgraded. Longsword upgraded. Use weapon power fortified. Crimson track campsite. Brief opportunity treasure. Traps or treasure. You wait on opportunities. Disappear if not chosen.
Opportunity.
Golden box. You spot a small black box on the pedestal. The container itself is richly. Golden box. You spot a small black box on the pedestal. The container itself is richly decorated with golden gemstones shaped like spiders.
As your intuition may tell you, there's something slightly odd going on here. This is a very Slay the Spire-esque event in the sense that you get gold as a temporary reward, I guess, but also you get what this game's version of curse cards in Slay the Spire are, which are, I think they're called sins? I'm not sure. But basically they're unplayable cards that do bad things to you. One difference is that you don't need to take any extra precautions to get rid of these from your deck, unlike you do in Slay the Spire. You can just get rid of them. Which means I could technically take this if I so wanted to. Do I want to?
Take the gold. Leave. Leave. Take the gold.
I don't know. In a lot of cases, I'd say no to this, especially if I realize that I would need to use the campsites for something more important, like healing. But I literally haven't had to use a campsite for healing basically ever. So, you know what? Let's take the gold.
You gain 50 gold. Golden boxes. You stash the gold somewhere safe. Black smoke starts to rise from the mysterious box and the soft laughter fills your ears. Continue. Card added. Card added. Healing book. Battle. Free, comma, when drawn. You take 1 damage for every card in your hand. Unplayable. Corruption action. Comma, black, comma, tooltips. Unplayable. This card can't be played from hand.
Yep. So I just got the greed card, which means I take damage for every remaining card in my hand at the end of my turn.
Exploration. Use weapons. Strange carvings. Strange marks are carved onto the trees around you. Campsite. Brief respite from the perils of adventure. Crimson Cannoneer just hold still you. Campsite. Brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Have no fear, though, because we just found a campsite and I can get rid of it immediately.
Campfire. Warm fire. Remove a card. Select card. Block, post, build it. Free, comma, when drawn. Card removed. Card removed. Healing potion, comma, exploration. Player energy.
There you go. That's all it takes.
Crimson Tracker as Oracle and first strike. This creature attacks first in combat. Campsite. Brief respite from the strange carvings. Strange marks are carved onto the trees around you. Crimson Tracker as Oracle and first strike. This creature attacks first in combat. Affected by first strike. Affected by first. Settings. Set enemy enchantment. First strike. This enemy turn. Enemy playing card. Sick 'em. Felton into your deck. Enemy enchantment. First strike. Your turn. Bolstered strike, comma, upgrades. End turn.
these falcon cards or whatever they are, um, when you draw them, you gain bleeding. I think it's not much. It's barely. It doesn't matter.
Bolster surge of strength. Longsword combo. Bless weapon combo. Healing potion. Enemy healing. Bless weapon combo. You gain bless. Longsword surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Bolster strike combo. Enemy takes 5 healing. Longsword combo upgrades. Plus you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 8 damage. Bash combo clear. Bash combo. Enemy takes 6 damage. 17 left. Heal clear. Healing. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Riddle list. You block the damage. Camouflage. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks. Your turn. End turn.
There's evasion again.
Block common refract your surge of intellect common block common healing enemy and healing block surge of intellect. You gain refract block common neutral. You gain 3 armor block refract your common enemy takes 4 damage 13 left. Enemy takes 4 damage 9 left. Enemy takes 4 damage 1 left. Enemy takes 4 damage 1 left. Healing clears healing block common neutral 1 end turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards riddle list you take 1 damage. Your turn.
I didn't take as much.
End turn.
I didn't like block as much as I could have.
Dispel magic longsword combo upgrades plus longsword combo builded gauntlets longsword combo upgrade builded choose energy STR in current 1 STR current 1 cancel STR current 1 player blessing player equipment builded gauntlets for you gain 4 focus stacks player longsword combo up enemy takes 8 damage minus 7 left victory next
Why did I even do that?
player gold 6 next show characters next
I didn't even need to do that.
you gain 6 show that player health 110
and there we go, we have 110 health.
Fan of flames combo hit 1 combo double your foes burning. There is 2 cards magic fire action player gold 70.
We don't have anything that can take advantage of that, so there's no point in me using this one.
Fan of spellcraft combo conjure a magic action. If you have focus, conjure an additional 1 magic action combo blue combo tooltips. Conjure creates a temporary card that is removed after combat. Combo focus blessing when you foretell reveal 1 besiege combo in STR 1 combo draw 3 cards. Various and any card you play this turn. Divine action combo rare combo purple combo tooltips. Bury remove the top card of your deck from combat.
Bury this and any card you play.
Stealth besiege combo in STR 1 stealth fan player skip rewards.
I don't think this is going to be the most useful at the moment. I'm going to skip all of these again. I really hope that at one point we're going to get some other like actually helpful cards, because right now we are running on the continued success that our longswords are giving us basically, and just luck. So this needs to change pretty soon, as you'll see, or else we won't be able to get very far, and I don't know if I like that sentiment. So let's try, let's hope for the best here.
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use your weapon power to start. Use bandit looter is oblivious bandit carries a large box. Crimson cannoneer just hold still you. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Okay, I'm gonna battle the cannoneer because I happen to know that the cannoneer is going to be quite an easy battle for me in this particular case. Not in every case, mind you, but in this particular one it will be.
Crimson cannoneer just hold still you. Enemy gains 30 enchantment. Enemy gains 2 armor stacks. Enemy enchantment. Your turn. Enemy enchantment. Sturdy at the start of your turn. Gain 2 armor. Bolstered strike combo upgrades. Plus enemy enchantment. Sturdy at the start of your turn. Gain 2 armor. Enemy status. Armor 2 stacks when dealt damage. Take enemy name Crimson cannoneer. Enemy status. Bolstered end turn.
So they get 2 armor at the beginning of their turn. But otherwise they're kind of weak. Now what this enemy does that is very unique to it is it doesn't immediately attack you. It takes 3 turns to attack you. But when it does, it uses a ranged 20 damage attack. So you need to be very careful not to get hit by it. You need to either kill it before the 3rd turn, or somehow have the ability to dodge 20 damage worth of 20 health worth of damage, which is not easy to do.
Bolstered healing post longsword cop surge of it surge of it. You enemy long healing bolstered strike. Enemy takes longsword combo upgrades. Enemy takes 8 bash cop longsword cop. Enemy takes 8 damage per player bash combo. Enemy takes 12 damage 1 left. Healing potion combo end turn.
And it's
show character end
basically
turn.
already dead.
Enemy turn. Enemy gains 2 armor stacks. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Low cannon. Your turn. End turn.
As you can hear, it played 1 card that just said load cannon. Basically the way this enemy works is that it's guaranteed to not have any other kinds of card in its hand or deck except the one that is needed in the current turn. So this is one of the only enemies that I know that follows a strict pattern of what it does every turn. It's a little bit like the slime boss in Slay the Spire almost.
Refract your surge of it. Refract your combo ST. Enemy takes 2 damage minus 1 victory. Next. Show character next. You gain 3. Show player health 110.
That was insanely easy.
That familiar combo neutral 1 life 1 combo activate to inflict 2 bleeding. Deplete. Return that familiar to your hand. Gain evasion and conjure of vampirism. Free your ability dot equipment combo black combo tooltips. You can only player gold 73.
That's interesting. I am not the one to cause bleeding at the moment, so this is not really going to help me that much. But it's a thing you can do, I guess.
Platform Divine Inspiration, NSTR1, Delve non-unique divine cards and play it for free. Arcane Slice, NSTR1, make a basic attack, flow, 0/3, conjure a random magic action and reduce its cost to 0. Action, common, purple.
Okay. As weird as this sounds, this card being an extra way of making a basic attack, basically. Now, you do have to remember that when you quote-unquote make a basic attack, that is the equivalent of playing a non-upgraded version of your basic attack card, a base copy version, which means it will deal, the normal amount of damage. So it won't deal very, very much. But what this does is it also allows me to play like more random cards. And plus it'll give me extra max health. So let's go for it.
Add Arcane Slice to deck. Exploration settings. Bandit Looter is oblivious. Bandit carries a large box. Player health. Bandit Looter is oblivious. Bandit opportunity treasure. Strange carvings. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery awaits on
We
opportunity.
haven't interacted with the strange carvings yet, but that is the story event. If you interact with that, then you will get access eventually to the boss. Right now, we haven't even done that yet, but we will soon. First, opportunity.
Infernal Racketayu. A shrill voice calls out from the darkness. You adds as a plump flutters into view, quickly followed by a second one, slapping two large bones together with each word. Are you a hero?
Oh god, this... I really do not like this event, because if you choose wrong by mistake, you'll be sort of half punished with a card that, while it's a rare card, it's a bit annoying of a card. Basically, I forget exactly what it does, but one thing that it definitely does do is it gives you Delirious, which is a little bit like Confused in Slay the Spire terms, so it shuffles the energy cost of cards. Now, unlike in Slay the Spire, where in that case it will randomly set the cost of every card to a random number, in this case it will only use whatever amount of energy different cards in your hand had before you started the turn. So you can't have multiple cards cost 0 if there weren't any cards that costed 0 during your turn to begin with. By the way, if you're noticing that I'm talking a bit slower and I need to rephrase things, it's because I'm battling a slight cold and I feel kind of weird right now, and I don't want to make very weird noises.
Why are you asking? I suppose I am somewhat of a hero myself. None of your business. Leave me be, demons.
So, there's a lot of choices, but basically every one except one will lead you to gaining this card. I'm going to choose Leave Me Be, Demons.
Infernal Racket waits. The imp narrows its tiny coal eyes, prodding you inquisitively with a large bone. What are you doing here if not hero things? None of your business. I lost my pointers here. Leave, walk off. Leave, walk off.
Now you would think that walking off is a good idea. It's not. Literally every choice you make except this one.
I lost my pointers here.
Is going to give you that Infernal Racket card. And I really don't want this card right now. So I'm going to pick this option.
I lost my pointers here. Infernal Racket, the imp's not as one. Oh yeah, we'll lose gift tag 2. He got eaten by giant, which prompts the other two imps to shout in unison before wandering off, banging loudly on their makeshift instruments. Gift tag, gift tag, gift tag. Leave.
So that is how you get rid of them.
Exploration player health 113. Campsite, a brief respite from the barrels of adventure. Bandit Looter is oblivious. Bandit carries a large strange carvings. Strange marks are carved onto the Bandit Looter is oblivious. Bandit carries a large box.
Okay then. This enemy is a bit annoying, as you'll see, but it shouldn't be too hard.
Enemy gains wealthy enchantment. Enemy your turn. Enemy status. Wealthiest creature carries. Enemy status. Wealthiest creature carries. Surge of intellect. End turn. Surge of bless weapon. Build a gauntlet. Bolster. Surge of you heal one. Bolster. Bless weapon. Surge of intellect. Kill. You kill. Bless weapon. Bless weapon. You gain bless weapon. Bolster. Player blessing. Bless weapon this turn.
Actually,
Whenever
why
you play a
did I
basic
do
attack.
that?
Bolster strike. Build a gauntlet. Neutral 1. Bolster player blessing. Bless weapon this turn. When player blessing. Bless weapon. Player equipment. Build a gauntlet. You gain 4 bolster stacks.
I haven't talked about bolster, but it might come in very handy if we somehow have the ability to use it. Bolster is...
Player blessing. Bless weapon this turn. Player blessing. Focus 1. Player blessing. Bolster 4 stacks increases health received during combat by 1 per stack of bolster.
Yeah, like that. So if you heal, your bolster gives you additional health every time you heal.
Bolster strike upgrades +1. STR. Enemy takes 5 damage. 37 left. Content enemy status. Multi player blessing. Player equipment. Build a player blessing. Player blessing. Player blessing. Bolster enemy status. Multi player blessing. Focus player blessing. Bless player equipment. Build dash deal end turn.
Unfortunately, I literally cannot do anything else with this at the moment.
End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Fiery potion. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 burning stacks. Fiery potion. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 burning stacks. Your turn. End turn.
I am very glad that it didn't choose to use the stealing gold ability, the what is it called? Quick fingers. It doesn't just steal gold, by the way, it steals one of your blessings too.
Healing potion, longsword combat, block common, arcane slice, longsword combat, player equipped, longsword combat upgrades, block common, you gain 3 armor stacks, arc player energy, and 1 STR, 2. Healing potion, longsword arcane slice combat, and STR, 1 comma, make a basic attack, flow, 1/3, longsword, enemy takes 9 damage, 28 left, longsword combat, enemy takes 8 damage, player arcane slice combat bonus, enemy takes 4 damage, 16 left, you gain 2 armor stacks. Singe comma, inflict 2 burning, bury a card, magic, fire action, comma, healing potion, end turn.
I'm not going to use this because I find burying a card more of a problem than inflicting the burning, so
healing end turn.
I will just end my turn here, and I'll take some damage from the burning now.
And you take 2 damage, enemy turn. Enemy playing cards, whack, you block the damage, you gain 2 vulnerable stacks. Potion of vitality, enemy heals 319 left. Your turn.
And yes, sometimes they can heal.
End turn.
Vulnerable.
Player enemy status, wealthiest creature, enemy name and looter, enemy player blessing, bolster for player blessing, player affliction, vulnerable 2 stacks, take 10% more damage from each action for each stack of vulnerable, stacks up to 100% extra damage, new notification from Betterbird,
Hey there, notification that I forgot to get rid of. So, vulnerable is 10% extra damage for each one of the stacks, and you can only have up to another extra 100% stacked on top. Usually this doesn't matter, and it's actually quite difficult to inflict vulnerable on enemies, as I found.
Longsword combat upgrades +4. Longsword surge of healing refractor surge of you gain 1 refractor player enemy takes 4 damage 15 left. Enemy takes 4 damage 11 left. Player longsword enemy takes 8 damage 3 left. Heal longsword enemy takes 8 damage -5 left. Victory next.
And there we go.
Roll 73 next. You gain 18 show character show player elf 108.
Now we did get hit by a little bit, but it really doesn't matter.
Interdemon comma STR 1 comma gain 5 anger win. Defiled corruption action comma common purple comma tooltips. Defiled cards convert the energy spent into void. Defiled energy reducing your maximum energy by 1. After energy is turned to void energy ascend into a demon form. Comma winning effects on winning cards are permanently reduced by 1 each time they are played. Comma anger blessing increases the damage dealt by actions by 1 per stack of anger.
So this is the signature card for one of the later DLC expansion stuff. Basically, it generates void energy whenever you play cards like these, and you have to try to keep it at bay, or else you will ascend into like a crazy demon form, which I don't think I've ever done. Also, the card will lose one of its abilities, one of its effects every time you play it. So it will eventually become literally useless. And you're going to have to forcefully remove it, or I think it goes away by itself.
Unstoppable comma STR 1 comma gain 3 armor. You cannot get stunned. Slower pins until your next turn. Action comma red comma tooltips. Armor comma dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn.
This might be useful. I might take this and remove a block card off my deck.
Iron blood comma take damage equal to your current armor. 0 comma then double your armor. Corruption action comma purple comma tooltips. Armor comma dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn.
Okay. I don't know. I probably shouldn't do this because it makes me take a bunch of damage. But it's a thing you can do. I'm going to go with Unstoppable, and then I can remove a block card from my deck.
Add Unstoppable to deck. Exploration settings. Strange
And
carving,
don't
strange marks.
forget,
Use weapon power fortified weapon.
I
Use
am
your weapon. Show
more
character sheet.
inclined to pick up cards now because I get maximum health for them.
Use strange carving, strange marks are carved onto the trees around you. Shrine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Campsite A brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Let's remove a block card then, because we have no
remove a
use
card.
for it.
Select card. Battle plus weapon. Block comma neutral. Card removed. Card removed. Healing potion comma exploration settings. Player energy. Campsite A brief respite. Strange carving, strange marks are carved. Mini boss matriarch Daisy has or strange carving, strange marks are carved onto the trees around you.
Okay, I think it's time to activate the strange carvings, and eventually we'll find ourselves battling the boss. Maybe not yet, but we're getting there.
Bandit markings. You spot some strange carvings on the bark of the nearby trees. The sign seems to indicate a trail of sorts. Follow the trail. Exploration. Player energy. Set campsite A brief respite from the perils of talking tree. You hear faint mumbling coming from a nearby tree. Mini boss matriarch Daisy has or talking tree. You hear faint mumbling coming from a nearby tree.
This is an unlikely coincidence, as you'll see. We are going to meet someone that we've already met before.
A soft squealing breaks the unnatural silence. A soft squealing breaks the unnatural silence within these woods. NGTGHH. Continue. As you circle the suspiciously noisy tree, the noises get louder and louder until you see a bound man squirming against the ropes wrapped around his entire torso. A torso stripped down to its boots and undergarments. Check the man's boots.
Now, we can be naughty as it will and check the man's boots before we untie him. And for the benefit, I'm going to do that, as much as it might seem weird.
As you slide the man's boots off, a few well-hidden coins tumble onto the dirt. Continue. You gain 15 gold. You find 15 gold. Leave him tied up.
I am not going to leave him tied up, though, because that would actually be annoying. So instead,
start cutting the ropes.
I will do this.
Julius Stelford the merchant brushes off his coat indignantly and seems confused about the whole ordeal.
And there he is.
Continue. Julius Stelford finally he glances at his discarded boots on the ground and narrows his eyes. We will consider it a small fee for freeing us from this ordeal. Continue. Julius Stelford now, unless you intend to rob us of our britches as well, we have matters we need to attend to back in Candle. Leave.
And of course, they don't let, or he doesn't, or they, I don't know, doesn't let you do anything yet. Technically, if you didn't check his boots, he would offer you the ability to buy something already. But I don't mind. I'm gonna go and visit him in Bright Candle pretty soon, so the extra 15 gold is actually kind of worth it.
Actually, now that you mention it,
you have an ability, like, you have the conversation item to, like, try to get him to open up, but he will not.
Actually, now that you mention it, Julius Stelford the merchant stares at you indignantly, his plump face turning almost red before he suddenly turns and starts running back down the mossy trail towards Brick Candle. Leave. Exploration. Player energy. Player energy. Player energy. Strange carvings, strange marks are carved onto the trees around. Shrine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Mini boss matriarch Daisy has oracle in enraged end of turn. Shrine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Strange carvings, strange marks are carved onto the trees around
more
you.
carvings then.
Follow exploration. Player energy. Player energy. Bandit camp looks like you found the bandit's hideout. Alchemist, my potions are at least 47% safe.
There's the alchemist. We've already met her before.
Mini boss matriarch Daisy has oracle in enraged. Alchemist, my bandit camp looks like you found the bandit's hideout.
Now we've gotten to the point where there's basically nothing else to battle, so it is time. Now this isn't the boss battle just yet. There's actually one more thing you can do here, as you'll see.
Bandit, as you search for the next carving, you become aware of distant sounds to the east. Continue. Bandit, then you follow the increasingly muddy trail of footsteps towards the dense part of the forest. The noises soon become the clear sound of laughter and celebration. It looks like you found the hidden encampment. Approach quietly. Charge in. Charge in.
So you have two choices. You can either approach quietly, which does nothing, or you can charge in, and that's going to give you one extra battle looter battle. A bandit looter, I should say. The same enemy that we recently just fought. And I'm going to choose this one because more XP, more card rewards. You know, battles are good unless, well, it depends on who you're battling against, of course. Sometimes you may not want to battle them again. It very much depends on what class you're playing as and all those other things.
Charge in.
But I will, so let's go.
Enemy gains enraged enchantment. Enemy gains healthy enchantment. Your turn.
Now he's also enraged.
Player energy.
Because the aura, so we need to be careful.
Player energy. What dispel magic comma. Surge of intellect. Surge of intellect. Bolster. Longsword. Bolster. Surge of. Surge of. You surge of. Dispel magic. Surge of intellect. You longsword comma. Bolster. Strike. Choose energy type. Enemy takes 5 damage. Dash comma. Deal damage equal. Longsword comma. Choose energy type. Enemy takes 8 layer. Dash comma. Enemy takes 6 damage. 20 for end turn. Show character. End turn.
Usually when it asks me to choose what kind of energy I want, I don't care because at the moment, basically all my cards are intellect or strength, and there's no like in between. So no matter which one I'm going to choose, I'll be able to play everything else in my hand. Now sometimes I will have to pay attention and actually choose the correct choice. Not this time though.
Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Quick fingers. You block the damage. Quick fingers. You block the damage.
Oh, how glad I am for
Enemy gain
the
1 angle
armor.
stacks. Your
Oh
turn.
my god.
End turn.
Quick fingers is the thing that allows them to steal a blessing from me, and also to gain gold. But it only works if I am actually hit for damage. Since I blocked it with the armor, it doesn't do anything. This contrasts with how it used to work back in the old versions of Dawncaster pre 25. It worked differently.
Arcane Slice, Longsword combo, Arcane Slice combo, NSTR, Longsword, Battle Cry, Unstoppable, Bliss Weapon, Battle Cry, you gain Bliss Weapon, Bolster, Bliss Weapon, Comic, you gain Bliss Weapon, Player, Bolster, Strike, choose energy type, the latest card, in current, 2, STR current, 3. Enemy takes 5 damage, 18, Longsword combo upgrades, plus 5, choose energy type, you heal 1 health, enemy takes Arcane Slice, end turn, Arcane Slice, enemy takes 4 damage, 5 left, dash, comma, deal, damnation, comma, deal 5 damage, repeat for every 5 souls you've collected, 0, execute, lose all your souls and gain that much health, magic action, rare, orange, tooltips, souls, use the memory essence of your, choose energy type, enemy takes 5 damage, 0 left, victory,
It's an
next.
extra 5 damage, which was just enough to
Player
kill
gold 1
them.
up next.
So I win.
You gain 15 gold. Show deck. Player health 113. Deep Faith, comma, NSTR 1, comma, add 1 stack to all your blessings. If you have holy, add 2 instead. Firecast, divine action, comma, uncommon, comma, purple, comma, tooltips. Firecast, a card with Firecast is blade and move into the discard pile whenever it gets ready on your turn. Comma, blessing, beneficial effects such as break familiar, comma, in 1, comma, activate to attune to an element of your choice. Deplete, summon the great companion. 1 durability, equipment, comma, common, comma, blue, comma, tooltips. Unique. You can only play with a card with his name for combat. All enchantments unique, comma, durability. The number of times equipment can be activated before it's depleted for the remainder of combat. Comma, attuned. If you are not attuned already, attune to a random element. Attunements empower actions that share their type. Comma, equipment. Equipments can be activated to gain their effect once per round. Once their durability runs out, they are removed for the remainder of the combat.
I know. I wonder what the Drake Familiar does. I've never seen this before. This has to do with the Arcanist and a very specific thing that they have. But I've never seen it before. I'm interested. I wonder if I'll ever get a run where I can figure that out.
Unite, comma, NSTR 1, comma, gain 4 rally. If you control all 4 banners, slay your foe. Unique action, comma, legendary, comma, purple. Add deep faith the deck.
I have no idea what that means. What I've gathered is, I don't quite know what banners are, but if it says like slay your foe, that means unconditionally kill them. I will go with
Add deep faith the deck.
Deep Faith, because right now the only way to get blessings is with the Gilded Gauntlets, but I'm hoping that at some point soon we'll be able to get blessings in some other way, and that might make this card extremely useful.
Exploration settings. Boscarvin breathes a fashionable hat sets him apart from the other bandits.
And there's the boss.
Campsite a brief alchemist. My potions are at least 47% safe.
We don't have much of a reason to do much else. So, this boss is not to be trifled with, though, I will say. It is quite powerful, or he is quite powerful. He is going to spend a lot of time inflicting bleeding onto us, which is going to cause us to get hit by a lot, I would think. So, to prevent some of that from happening, I'm going to start by using my weapon power this time.
Use weapon power, fortified weapon, use your...
And this is going to give me armor and fortified. Fortified is like... is it barricade? I don't remember what the name of the card is in Slay the Spire, or the effect is. But basically what it means is block is not removed at the end of the turn. But it's only an effect for 1 turn. So it's 1 extra turn. It is not permanently or anything. Unlike in Slay the Spire.
Boscarvin breathes a fashionable hat sets him apart from the other bandits.
So wish me luck.
Settings. Enemy gains Sanguine Repost enchantment. Enemy gains blood taxes enchantment. Your turn. You gain 9 armor stacks. Gilded Gauntlets, comma, neutral 1, comma, activate the player enchantment. Fortified your armor does enemy enchantment. Sanguine Repost player enchantment. Fortified your armor doesn't fade at the start of next turn. Enemy enchantment. Sanguine Repost at the start of your turn. Inflict bleeding equal to the number of times you took damage last turn.
Yep. That's one way he can do it, but there's a lot of other ways.
Enemy enchantment. Blood taxes at the end of your turn. Gain health equal to the foe's bleeding. Then remove all bleeding. Enemy name Garvin Breed. Enemy player Gilded Gauntlets, Longsword, comma, upgrade. Gilded Gauntlets, comma, neutral 1. Longsword, battle cry. Bolstered player battle. You gain refract. Bolstered strike, comma, upgrades plus. Enemy takes 5. Gilded Gauntlets, choose energy type. The latest card. Longsword, player enchantment. Fortified your armor. You gain 4 focus stacks. Dash, comma, bonus, player equip. Dash, refract. Longsword, comma, upgrades plus player energy. STR 1. Longsword, comma, upgrades plus. Enemy takes 8 damage, 51 left. You gain refract. Dash, comma, bonus, comma, enemy takes 30 damage, 21 left. Refract your comma and STR 1. Long end turn.
30 damage? Wait, what? How'd it do that? That's a lot of damage. Oh, I'm fortified, so critical hit, because I actually have 15 armor, that's right. Right. Okay, this is going to be an insanely easy fight then. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Enemy turn. You gain 3 bleeding stacks. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Sanguine strike. You heal 1 health. You block the damage. Outlaw alchemy. Enemy heals 374 left. Your turn.
It didn't even decide to use any
Enter.
of the potions that it conjured for itself. Outlaw alchemy is how you, how it, like, basically creates random potions it can use.
Healing potion. Dispel magic comma is 1. Healing potion. Dispel magic comma is 1 comma. Dispel all blessing. Player equipment. Enemy name Garden Reeves. Enemy enchant. Enemy name Chris for the enemy and player equip. Healing. Surge of it. Bolster strike. Surge of it. You bolster block comma. Bolster. Dispel magic comma. Bolster. Choose energy. STR current. Hit current 2. Enemy takes 5 damage. Bash comma player. Bash block. Choose energy type. You gain 3 off player. Bash dispel magic. Healing potion. Dispel bash comma. Enemy takes 13 damage. 6 left. Dispel magic player. Dispel heal. Enter. Show care. Enter. Enemy turn. You gain 2 bleeding stacks. Enemy playing cards. Potion of alacrity. Enemy gain 3 8 stacks. Outlaw alchemy.
Yep, it's gonna
Lacerating
do a lot
riposte. You block the damage. Potion of vision. Outlaw alchemy. Enemy heals 2 8 left. Your turn. Enter.
Okay, I think we have a clear shot to kill it.
Surge of healing potion. Surge of you heal 1 unstoppable. Bliss weapon. Unstoppable combat. You gain longsword player. Longsword bliss weapon. You gain bliss weapon enchantment player. Longsword combat up. You heal 1 health. Enemy takes 9 damage. -1 left. Victory. Next.
And there we go.
Show characters. Next.
That was way easier than it should have been. It's usually nowhere near this easy.
You gain 12 gold. Select the show deck. Card player health 119.
And we're full on health.
Blink streak comma deal 1 damage. Start of turn. Conjure a base copy of his card. Persistent. Chain magic lightning action comma uncommon comma purple comma tooltips. Persistent. Cards with persistent don't get started at the end of the turn and cannot be buried. Comma blink streak. Deal damage. Roll 1 damage. Start of turn. Conjure a base copy of his card. Righteous vigor comma STR 1 comma gain 1 health. Frenzy. Repeat for each of your holy action comma rare comma purple comma tooltips. Holy energy. Holy candy spent on powerful divine cards. Comma health. Health represents your vitality. Lose it all and you lose the game. Comma frenzy. Frenzy is active when you've taken damage during your turn.
Again, this could come in very handy if we manage to make our bolster up somehow.
Dark Halo comma STR 1 life 1 comma is combat. Whenever you gain anger while corrupted, gain that much health. Remember player health, show deck, show character, skip rewards. Blink streak righteous vigor comma STR 1 comma gain 1 health. Frenzy. Repeat for each of your holy action comma rare comma purple. Dark add righteous vigor to deck. Add blink streak to deck.
I don't know how likely it will be that we'll actually be able to gain any more than 1 health per holy for this, so as much as I don't want to, I'm going to skip this at the moment.
Player health 1 show character, skip rewards. Garvin Reeves, the leader of the bandit Garvin Reeves, the leader of the bandit staggers, an incredulous expression on his twisted face slowly changing into a bloody grin. Continue. Garvin Reeves, lucky hit dash. You don't even know what is really going on here, do you?
As a matter of fact, it turns out that we don't.
Continue. Garvin Reeves, he pauses, coughing up some more blood as he clutches the clearly lethal wound on his chest. Let him speak. Finish him. Finish him.
So you can end his suffering, or you can let him speak, but he's going to die pretty soon. I'm just going to
let him speak.
Draw it out a little bit more so you can actually hear what he's saying.
Garvin Reeves snarls and washes his bloody hand before taking another ragged breath. Continue. Garvin Reeves, you think there's hope here while there is none. Night. Star cough star, there's something goes holier than how paladins aren't telling you about this whole dash endeavor. Continue. Garvin Reeves, but I won't be the one to spoil this server dash. He growls as the red gleam in his eye starts to dim and the last girdle gas marks the demise of the devious bandit. Address the remaining bandits. Leave. Return to the candle. Leave. Garvin Reeves, but I won't address the remaining bandits.
Now, you can do something here. It depends on what you want. In my case, I just want to get some extra gold for this, because that's more important for me than it is to gain cards. You can choose, if you feel like, to get a card very specifically from here.
Bandits with their former leader dead in the mud. The remaining bandits stop their jeering and stare at each other bewilderedly. Invite the bandits back as soldiers.
This is what I'm going to choose, but you can also say,
you all work for me now.
You all work for me now, which, if you do that, then you'll get the choice of 3 different kinds of cards. I forget what they are. One of them is Quick Fingers, which, as I said, is the one that allows you to steal gold and a blessing from your opponent. And there's a few other ones, too. You might want to have a look, maybe on the wiki, if you're interested in that particular path, but I'm not.
Let the militia sort them out.
If you do this, you'll just get nothing.
You all would invite the bandits back as soldiers.
So I'll take this one.
Most bandits look at each other and nod, some more desperate to get out of a clearly losing situation and happy to accept any mercy now that their leader has fallen. Continue. Eastern Blightwoods where the next. Explore the area more. Leave. Return to the candle.
So, I don't know whether I've actually lost any health or not. And I'm actually not fully done with this place yet, so
Explore
I'm
the
going
area
to
more.
explore
Exploration. Show
a
character.
little
Show
bit
character sheet.
longer.
Shrine A strange mini boss make campsite A brief mini Shrine A use show character player gold 1 show character sheet. Copy 0 close trip out down artist of health 119/120.
Okay, I'm one damage
artist of the
short.
down tab attributes. Close character show character sheet.
That's not enough to heal or have any reason to do anything.
Shrine A strange statue
But I
stands out from the
will
surroundings.
interact with a shrine first before we leave.
Shrine of Finding A handsome roach. Shrine of Finding A handsome roguish figure stands before you. Its stone surface remarkably untouched by its harsh environment, and its left hand extended towards you, ready to accept yours. Examine the shrine. Place your hand in its hand. Place a card in its hand.
I don't know what placing your hand in its hand does. If you do place a card in its hand, though, it'll become persistent. And persistent can be quite helpful sometimes. As for exactly when I want to use this, well, let's see.
Select card. Arcane Slice, NSTR1, Battlecry, NST, Blitz Weapon, Block, Neutral, Bolstered Strike, Upgrades, +1, NSTR, Bolstered Strike, Upgrades, +1, Deep Faith, NSTR1, add 1 stack to all your blessings. If you have only add 2 instead. Firecast, Divine Action, Uncommon, Purple, Tooltips, Firecast, a card with Firecast Display, Dispel Magic, Int 1, Build it, Gauntlets, Healing Potion, Longsword, Refract, Surge of Unstoppable, Surge, Refracture, NSTR1, deal 4 damage, repeat for every type of energy you have. 0, Divine Action, Purple, Surge, Refract, Longsword, Healing Potion, Build it, Gauntlets, Dispel Magic, Deep Faith, NSTR1, add 1 stack to all your blessings. If you have only add 2 instead. Firecast, Divine Action, Purple, Tooltips, Card Holder, Healing Potion, One use. Shrine of Finding the statue seems to nod conspiratorially before it returns the marked card. Then it resumes its static pose and vacant expression once more.
I hope that I just made a good decision.
Leave. Exploration. Show character sheet.
I can't be
Show
sure.
character sheet. Campsite A brief respite. Alchemist my potions. Mini boss matriarch Daisy Azor. Alchemist campsite A brief respite from the perils of adventure.
And I guess I'll restore that 1 extra health. Why not? Because there's literally nowhere else for me to go. There's no random cards I would want to transform, so I don't want to use the Alchemist. I have 2 healing potions already. There is no point. So let's just heal the 1 health point and then leave, hopefully.
Camp. Remove heal 20%. You heal 24 health. Explore settings. Settings. Alchemist my potion. Mini boss matriarch. Leave area. Leave this area. Adventure forth.
Yay, and now we can go back to Bright Candle for a tiny bit. We can do some shopping, as it were. And then go to Act 3. Or Canto 3. Sorry, I keep saying it every time. No matter what when... I keep saying act something because I'm just very much used to it for some reason.
Press any to continue. Brick Candle was founded by the Radiant Militia as a rallying banner on the border between Loomis and the dark lands of Umbrus. Exploration. Show character sheet. Blacksmith, the fire still burned right inside the workshop. Brick Candle in this champion looks more like a makeshift infirmary. Console Eveling, the commander of Brick Candle Fortress.
First, I'll talk to her.
Meredith Eveling, the console greets you with a courteous nod. Meredith Eveling, the console greets you with a courteous nod. You made it back, which means you've already proven yourself more capable than most of the rabble that answers the gilded summons. Report your success. Skip. I'm ready for the next assignment. Skip. Report your success.
You can technically just skip this completely and move on. And this is what you would do in basically everyone except the first time. But I'm not going to because this might be your first time. So let's press the
Report your success.
Report your success item.
Meredith Eveling traitors, led by one of my former sergeants, no less disgusting. I can stomach those wary of our cause, but to abandon it altogether and surrender to the corruption, it's revolting. Continue. You gain 50 gold. Meredith Eveling, the console reaches into a door on her oaken desk and hands you a heavy pouch. On behalf of the Radiant Militia, I thank you. Knight, you've taken care of quite the problem. How is the war progressing? Meredith Eveling, yes. The console pauses for a moment and takes a seat behind her desk, pressing the tips of her fingers against each other as she proceeds. Continue. Meredith Eveling, as you might have gathered by now, our war effort against the Onyx Cathedral isn't going exactly as planned. Continue. Meredith Eveling, the demon's resistance has been far stronger than we anticipated. Their numbers seem to grow by the hour while ours dwindle every day. Who is this Dawnbringer? Meredith Eveling, the demon's resistance has been far stronger than we anticipated. Who is this Dawnbringer? Why are they so important? Why isn't the plan working?
Why exactly is he bringing up the Dawnbringer now? And, she didn't say a single thing about it. I don't quite understand. Maybe I'm missing something here, but, maybe I also skipped, a piece of dialogue or something? But anyway, we're going to get to know about the Dawnbringer now.
Who is this Dawnbringer?
Which is mispronounced, by the way. It's meant to be Dawnbringer, of course, not Dawnbringer.
Meredith Eveling, we call him the Dawnbringer now, but he was once known by his given name, Carillion Solstier, a Kandorian noble discovered to be the champion by the Order of the Gilded Rose itself. Why are they so important? Meredith Eveling, the Dawnbringer is not just a warrior of the light, he is also our banner, a rallying cry to the men and women of the Radiant Militia to give them the courage they need to push into the hordes that await us in numbers. Why isn't the plan working? Meredith Eveling, the console looks up and seems to think for a moment before taking a deep breath. Continue. Meredith Eveling, our champion is missing. I tell you this because you learned the truth. Every day the men and women of the militia grow more anxious as our numbers dwindle. Continue. Meredith Eveling, without our champion, the troops will lose morale, and if we can't change the tide, Rakanto will be overwhelmed within weeks, if not days. Ask about the Gilded Summons. Ask about the demons. Ask about the clan. Ask about the clan. Ask about the Gilded Summons. Meredith Eveling, the Gilded Summons was supposed to give us the much-needed reinforcements. The Magisters offer a profitable contract to those not enlisted already, but the call is being answered hesitantly, and I fear we might be losing ground soon. Ask about the demons. Meredith Eveling, the demons seem nearly endless. We anticipated resistance even after Ray's initial strike, but I've never seen their ranks grow so large in so little time. Ask about the clan. Meredith Eveling, the crusade is the clan. Ray gave us a sign, casting their beacon onto these dark lands. It turned to a rallying cry, a banner the entire Shattered Realms could stand behind, but that's not all. Continue. Meredith Eveling is the prophecy foretold. She sent us a champion, an avatar like carving the path into the abyss of Umbris and reclaim what was lost so long ago. Aren't you looking for this champion? Where was the champion last? You want me to find him? Where was the champion last seen? Aren't you looking for this champion? Meredith Eveling, of course we are, but so far all our scouts have, well, disappeared as well. Where was the champion last seen? Meredith Eveling, despite my advice against such a bold move, the Dawncaster and the small number of his followers set out to the Onyx Cathedral itself. I hesitate to ask this of you knight, but the time for a decision is over. You want me to find him? Meredith Eveling, to put it bluntly, there will not be much of a war if we don't find our champion soon. You have proven capable up to this point. Perhaps you will succeed where the militia does not.
So basically she's sending us into absolutely insane danger because we seem to be the only competent person capable of doing such a thing, as is common with most RPGs, am I right?
Do you think they are still alive? What do I do once I find them? I will find this Dawncaster. I will find this. What do I do? You think they are still alive? Meredith Eveling, we don't. But an avatar light and long foretold champion doesn't just vanish and die. He must be up to something. We just need to know what it is before this whole war ever falls apart. What do I do once I find him? Meredith Eveling, report back or aid them in whatever way you can. We need to reach the Onyx Cathedral and stop this incursion or all hope is lost. I will find this Dawncaster. Meredith Eveling, I don't know why, but I believe you just might. May the light guide your path. Knight, you will earn more than just the Regent's favor should you succeed in this mission. Continue. You gain 25 gold. Meredith Eveling, is for the traitors you brought back. I am not sure they deserve a second chance, but we can ill afford to turn down what little advantages we are offered. Take this extra with my thanks. Knight, if anything, this is the first good sign we've seen in quite some time. Leave. Exploration. Show character sheet.
Okay, so we have a free blacksmith upgrade, and possibly even more to use here. I don't feel like doing much else except for blacksmith, and I'll visit the merchant as well, because as much as you might not think at first, it's actually mandatory you visit the merchant. It's literally, you cannot leave without visiting them at least once.
Blacksmith, the fire still burned right inside the workshop.
First, blacksmith.
Regard 20, 30, 50 gold. You lose minus 50 gold. Longsword upgraded. Longsword upgraded. Use weapon power for the merchant. Have a look at our wares, friend. Brick candle in this shabby dead end an obstacle. Brick merchant. Have a look at our wares, friend.
And there is Julius, as promised. So let's talk to him and see what he has to give us.
Brick candle merchant. You notice a small makeshift shop with the logo of the Emporium proudly on display. Continue. Julius Stelfer, our noble savior returns. Have a look at Julius's wares, my friend. Only the best prices, as always.
Of course he says that. By the way, common cards cost 10, uncommons I think are 20, rares are 40, and legendaries cost 100, in case they ever appear.
Show me your wares. 0 cost 1 vanisher refresh stock.
Also, there is a bug, a very long-standing one at that, where it will say costs 1 fate shard, refresh stock, and then
Krylons cost wafer, barrack halo, and lead painful 0 cost close merchant cost 1 vanisher.
Close merchant costs 1 fate shard. That is a bug, don't worry. You don't have to pay fate shards to close the merchant window. Now, refreshing the stock does cost fate shard, but I usually don't do that.
Picker up, lead, take, with Krylons cost leg of the draw cost 20. Common is turned. The next card you play is placed on top of your draw pile. Action, common, green, common, tooltips.
This is technically a rogue card, but it's being offered here because it's completely free to play. I don't think I'm going to use it, though.
Krylons cost 10, deal 5 damage. Draw a card, resist card, cost 5 invalid. Conduit cost 10, gain 2 chain, flow, 0/3, draw a card. Charges, 3/3, chain, magic, lightning, action, common, wafer, crux cost 40, 2 common, inflict 6 doom. If this card is cursed, delve X, action, rare, 2 common, tooltips. Delve, select, barricade, cost 10, STR1, discard a card. Gain armor equal to the last damage dealt, 0, action, common, red, tooltips. Armor, when dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per second. Armor base at the start of the turn.
This will come in insanely handy, because we're dealing quite a lot of damage now per hit. And, so if we use this, we're able to not just deal damage, but we're also able to scale our bash cards and have more armor in the process. So I'll buy this one.
You lose minus 10 gold.
And you get maximum health for it too.
Wafer, barricade cost sold. STR1, halo of conviction cost 10. Hit STR1, whenever you bury a card. Gain 1 zeal. Memorize divine enchantment, purple, tooltip. Leads a charge cost 10. Neutral 1, gain rally and a blessing based on the energy spent. Repeat for each banner you own. 0, memorize, corrupt magic cost 10. Hit STR1, life 1, convert a foe's blessing into a random affliction, corruption action. Painful memories cost 40. XSTR2, is combat. Gain 1 anger whenever you return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Enchantment, rare, orange, tooltips. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique. Close merchant cost 1 vanisher.
So unfortunately it doesn't apply to me. This would normally be a warrior card, I think. Or a hunter card, maybe?
Painful memories cost 40. XSTR2, is close merchant cost 1 vanisher.
Yeah, it's a hunter card. So as you can see, the merchant is allowing you to find cards from many different classes that you might still be able to play. I think I'm done here though, so I'm going to close this screen and move on.
Exploration settings. Brick in this champion looks more like a makeshift infirmary.
I can technically go into the inn, but there's no point.
Fortress Gates leave Brick Adventure 4th. Dead end an obstacle. Fortress Gates leave Brick Adventure 4th.
So, we are ready. We are fully healed. We have a bunch of max health. We have another card. We have upgraded our basic attacks. We are more than ready to keep going. So let's do that. Let's face Canto 3.
Brick Candle Gates as you approach the guards near the gates. They solemnly salute. Brick Candle Gates as you approach the guards near the gates. They solemnly salute you. Ready to head back out so soon. Night. Not yet. Leave. I am ready. Clear Emerald Heights. Siege of Shadows. Venture into the brutal woodlands.
I definitely do not want to go here.
Emerald Heights. Not like swamp. Core. Travel to the dampened and forgiving swamp.
This is where I'm going to go. Because it's based on the core set. So, let's go.
Clear energy. Press any to continue. Not like swamp. The thick fog makes it hard to navigate the treacherous ground, while only the occasional gaslight illuminates the deadly denizens of the damp, dark quagmire.
I don't quite know how gas lights have anything to do here. I probably don't have enough of a visual reference of what the thing is talking about for me to understand this bit.
Trail of the champion. Trail of the champion. The mysterious Notch like swamp is mired in the thick impenetrable fog. Many soldiers and adventurers alike have tried to find their way through these dense and dangerous grounds, and yet none have returned with clues about the champion's whereabouts.
There's like some weird
Clear
animation
energy.
showing like
Exploration. Clear energy.
the area,
Clear
I
energy.
guess, as it reveals itself. Okay, this is where things get actually kind of difficult. Not like insanely difficult, but you need to be paying attention. One of the things that you're going to see basically immediately here is...
Noxious area status. Noxious fog inflict 1 poison at the start of combat. Increases by 1 every combat and resets whenever you visit a campfire.
Yep, that. There is now a thing called an area status, which will be in effect no matter where you are until you leave.
Opportunity treasure. Trap thorn cloth used. Nox like shaman of thorn. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery awaits on opportunities. The sapphire is not chosen.
So, opportunity time first, I guess.
Opportunity treasure. Traps or lost soul ace off wailing emerges from the shadows. As you step closer, you discern lost soul ace off wailing emerges from the shadows. As you step closer, you discern the shape of a ghostly figure standing over a shallow grave. Continue. Lost soul the ghost turns, revealing the face of a young girl. Hollow eyes bleeding glistening tears as they roll down ghostly cheeks. Mommy, next trap spills the tea.
I have no idea what that means.
How can I help? How can I help? Lost soul the spirit looks up as if hearing you speak. Mommy, it smiles and runs a lap around the unmarked gravestone. MY. Remove a random card. Light a candle. Sorry, I can't help.
Now, this event might be helpful if you're low on health. As it stands, I don't have 2 intellect, and I don't have enough holy, so I can't do much with this right now, except remove random card, and I don't want to do that. This would give you health in return. So I'll just say, sorry, I can't help.
Sorry, I can't help. Exploration. Clear energy. Clear energy. Campsite a brief respite from the perils of adventure. Nox like shaman affected by noxious fog. Look at what wandered into our beautiful garden. Shrine a strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Nox like shaman affected by noxious fog. Look at what wandered into our beautiful garden.
Okay, let's go with this one. This is going to be a pretty easy battle.
Nox like shaman affected by enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. Enemy gains aura of light enchantment. You gain 1 poison stacks. Your turn. Gilded gauntlets common neutral 1 comma activate the gain around player affliction. Put area status. Noxious fog inflict enemy enchantment. Noxious fog 1 enemy enchantment. Aura of light 1 stacks at the start of your turn. Inflict 1 poison then increase this by 1.
So this is going to inflict more and more poison on us. I think I can kill this thing faster than it can stack poison, so I don't have much to worry about.
Area status. Player affliction. Poison. Gilded gauntlets. Block common. Gilded gauntlets common. Block. Dispel mat arcanes. Unstoppable player afflict. Unstoppable combat arcanes. Dispel block. Gilded gauntlet. Choose energy type to play. Take 1 damage. Dispel magic comma. 1. Block comma neutral. Dispel arcane slice comma. STR1 comma makeup. Unstoppable comma. STR1 comma player equipment. Unstop player energy. STR1. Block comma neutral. 1. Dispel magic comma. 1 comma. Dispel all blessings. Arcane slice comma. STR1 comma makeup. Basic attack dot flow. 1/3. Conjure a random magic action and reduce its cost as unstoppable comma. STR1 comma. Gain 3 armor. You cannot get stunned. Slow until your next turn. Action. Arcane slice comma. STR1 comma. Makeup. Basic attack dot flow. Dispel block comma. Dispel arcane slice. Enemy takes 4 damage. 40 left. You gain 2 armor stacks. Unstop player equip. Player status. Armor 2. Area status. Noxious fog inflict enemy and areas. Player equipment. Gilded gauntlet. You gain 4 bolster stacks. Unstoppable comp. Dispel match. Block comma. End turn. End turn. Enemy turn. You gain 1 poison stacks. Enemy playing card. Dexter. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 dazzled stacks. Your turn. End turn.
If you were paying attention to the drawing card sounds, which I'm very sure most of you did not, but in case you did, you might have heard that I only drew 4, and that's because...
Barrick player equipment. Gilded gauntlet player affliction. Poison 1 stacks after player blessing. Bolster 4 stacks in area status. Not enemy enchantment. Enemy enchantment. Aura of enemy enchantment. Noxious fog 1 stacks. Inflict 1 poison at the start of combat. Area stat player equipment.
Okay.
Bolster strike. Surge of console comp. Barrick player energy. It's 1 STR. Barrick end turn.
So, dazzled will mean that you draw 1 or as many less stacks as there are stacks. So if you are inflicted with 1 dazzle, that means you draw 4 cards instead of 5.
Barricade, longsword, comma, barricade, comma, STR, long surge of intellect, bolstered player, surge of use, 1 player, bolstered strike, choose energy type, enemy takes 5 damage, back longsword, comma, upgrades, plus, choose energy type, enemy takes 9 damage, 26 left, player energy, STR, 1, barricade, comma, bonus, comma, STR, 1, comma, discard a card, gain armor equal to the last damage dealt, 9, dot action, comma, common, comma, red, end turn.
Now,
barricade, dash, comma, deal damage equal to your armor, 7, bear, end turn.
I'm going to opt to deal damage instead of discarding this card, because barricade does require you to discard a card, and I'd rather not do that right now.
Dash, comma, deal damage equal to your armor, enemy takes 7 damage, 19 left, barricade, enter, show character, enter. End turn, enemy turn, you gain 2 poison stacks. Enemy playing cards, Noxless, you block the damage, you gain 3 poison stacks. Hector, you block the damage, you gain 1 dazzle stacks. Your turn. End turn.
Unfortunately, these attacks will do their secondary effects no matter if they hit or not.
Refractor, surge of strength, healing poke, surge of you take 1 deep place player equipment, player, deep place comma and STR 1 comma add 1 stack to all your blessings. If you player equipment, build a gauntlets free, you gain 3 regenerate stacks. Player equipment, build a deep place comma and STR 1 comma add 1 stack, healing poke, refractor, comma, end turn. Refractor, healing, deep place comma, you gain 1 bolster stacks, you gain 1 focus, refractor, end turn. Refractor, enemy takes 4 damage, 15 left, enemy takes 4 damage, 11 left. Player healing, end turn. Enemy turn, you gain 3 poison stacks, end turn. Enemy playing cards, cold bones, you gain 3 frozen stacks. Noxless, you take 2 damage, you gain 3 poison stacks.
And now we're frozen.
Your turn, you deal 3 health. End turn. Battle player equipment, build it, battle cry, comma, longsword, battle cry, comma, bonus, comma, gain ST. You gain 1 rally stacks, longsword, surge of intellect, healing, surge of, you gain less player equipment, less weapon, comma, you gain less player, healing potion, longsword, you deal 6 health, enemy takes 9 damage, 2 left, you gain 7, longsword, choose energy type to play, you deal 6 health, enemy takes 9 damage, minus 7 left, next. Player goal 148.
What made me heal there? I don't know what made me heal.
Area status, not settings. Area player goal 100, next. Player area settings, set areas, player, next, show care, next.
I don't think we're gonna find out. I have no idea what exactly I did to make it so I was healing for 6 whenever I used the card. Oh, I know. Because I had bolster. Technically, the blessed weapon is supposed to give you 1 health when you play a basic attack, but I gained 6 because of the bolster I had on.
You gain 5 gold. Select the card to add. Show deck. Player health 120 for area status. Not start blessing, comma, life 1, comma, gain 1 anger, dot inflict a random affliction with 3 stacks, dot corruption action, comma, forecast, comma, 1, comma, add psionic to a card in your hand for the remainder of the combat, dot action, comma,
I don't need
boo.
this right now, that's a mage thing.
Electro flare, comma, 1, comma, inflict 3 burning, dot the amount of burning is increased by chain, dot area status. Not
And
player skip
neither
rewards.
this.
Exploration. Use weapon power, fortified weapon. Use your weapon power to start your next combat with lost ranger affected by noxious fog this way, I think. Merchant, have a look at our wares. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treasury awaits. Opportunity. The savior is not chosen. Opportunity treasure. Traps or entrepreneurial infinite flies up to you and flutters around your head. Card. Entrepreneurial infinite flies up to you and flutters around your head. Card. Water by card. Yes.
I don't know. I don't really know if I want that.
10 gold. Buy a random rare. Take 10 damage. Buy a random rare. Shoot the imp away.
Now, one thing that you need to be very careful of when you engage with this imp is that it doesn't tell you this, but it will make you lose max health, I believe. So, you need to be very careful with that.
Shoot the imp away.
So, I'm going to say no thank you.
Exploration. Show character sheet. Use weapon power for blighted warrior affected by noxious fog. The smell betrays its presence before it's in human grunt. Lost ranger affected by noxious fog this way, I think. Alchemist, my potions are at least 47% safe.
I'm going to battle
Lost ranger affected by noxious fog this way, I think.
the ranger first and hope that I can actually get somewhere.
Lost ranger affected by enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. Enemy gains a bed enchantment. You gain 2 poison stacks. Your turn. Bless weapon, comma, this turn. Whenever you play up to end turn. Bless the spell match. Build a gauntlets, block, comma, build a choose energy. STR in current 1. STR current 1. You take 1 arcane player equip arcane slice, comma, block, comma, dispel magic, comma, 1, comma, bless weapon, comma, dispel block, arcane player equipment. Build a gauntlet. You gain 4 ward stacks.
Ward is cool.
Arcane slice, comma, STR player equipment. Build a player affliction. Player blessing. Area status. Not player blessing. Ward 4 stacks whenever you gain an affliction. Prevent that affliction and lower your ward by 1 instead. Fades at the start of the turn.
Except it's 1 turn only.
Player arcane slice, comma, block, comma, neutral 1, comma, gain 3, you take 1 damage. Dispel magic, comma, 1, bless weapon, end turn. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Camouflage. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks. Piercing arrow. You take 3 damage. Your turn. End turn.
There's the ward coming into play. Technically, that thing would have burned me, but it didn't. Also, piercing arrow, as its name suggests, is piercing. Okay, that sounds very dumb how I said that, but piercing is a keyword in case you didn't know, which means it goes through armor. and basically anything else that would prevent the damage, like barrier or whatever else.
Show care enter unstoppable comma S Lonsor comma barricade comma Lonsor clear Lonsor clear energy. It's 1 STR 1.
Unfortunately, I don't have much else in the way of
unstoppable Lonsor comma upgrades plus 5. Barrick Lonsor comma upgrades plus 5. Lonsor comma upgrades plus 6. Neutral choose energy type to play. Enemy has evaded his attack. You gain 8 armor stacks. Barricade comma Lonsor comma upgrades plus 5. Unstoppable comma STR 1 comma gain 3 end turn. Unstop Lonsor comma upgrade. Enemy takes 9 damage 33 left. You gain 7 clear energy. End turn.
Yeah, I had to use the other one because I don't have much else in terms of energy to use.
End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Camouflage. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks.
There's the evasion
poison dart.
again.
You block the damage. You gain 5 poison stacks. Your turn.
And poison dart.
End turn.
Which thankfully you can block, but it also poisons you.
Bolstered strike comp, battle cry comp, surge of strength, battle cry, use 1 damage, surge of strength, use 1 damage, Lonsword, surge of intellect, use 1 Lonsword, refract, Lonsword, bolster, end turn. Bolstered strike, use 1 damage, enemy refract, clear it, refract your, enemy takes 4 damage, 29 left, clear it, Lonsword, end turn. Enemy takes 9 damage, 12 left, you gain 7 armor, clear it, end turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards, piercing arrow, you deal 1 health, you take 3 damage, you gain 3 burning stacks, poison dart, you block the damage, you gain 5 poison stacks. Your turn. End turn. Lonsword, deep face combat, surge of intellect, healing potion, surge of intellect, 1 healing potion, clear it, healing, deep, Lonsword combat upgrades plus 5, neutral 1 combat, use 1 damage, enemy takes 9 damage, 3 left, you gain 7 armor stacks.
No, it's not dead yet.
Healing, deep face combat, use 1 damage, you gain 1 focus stacks, healing potion combat, healing, clear it, healing, end turn. End turn, you take 3 damage, enemy turn. Enemy playing cards, poison dart, you block the damage, you gain 5 poison stacks. Camouflage, enemy gain 1 evasion stacks. Your turn. End turn. Bolstered strike, battle cry, Lonsword comp, battle cry, use 1 Lonsword, refract your, bolstered strike combat upgrades plus, use 1 damage, enemy has evaded his attack, Lonsword comp, clear it, Lonsword, refract, Lonsword, bolstered strike, use 1 damage, enemy takes 5 damage, Lonsword, next. Player gold 153, next. Show deck, clear health 103.
I just lost quite a lot of health there.
Show care, next. You gain 6 gold, player gold, skip rewards, area status, noxious 5 potion, / neutral 1, activate, conjure a random potion, free ability, equipment, uncommon, brown, tooltip, twin link, hit 1, deal 1 to 7 damage, chain, echo, magic, lightning, action, blue, tooltips, echo, cards with echo, cast placement, play from your hand.
But not right now.
Test of faith, 8 damage equal to your energy, then convert it to holy if you are oath bound. Draw a card, divine action, red, tooltips, oath bound, at the start of your turn, gain holy and take 3 damage. If you would die, revive with full health and gain a star.
I don't know.
Twin test of faith, 8 damage equal to your energy, then convert it to holy if area stat, player gold, skip rewards.
No, I don't think I have much of a use for this.
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified. Use your weapon power test. Campsite. Brief respite from the barrels of blighted warrior affected by noxious opportunity treasure. Traps or treasure. Awaits opportunities to
Okay, another opportunity then. Let's hope this is going to be good.
Opportunity. The Carjum 3 cloaked figures around the warmly. The Carjum 3 cloaked figures around the warmly bristling campfire seem to be engaged in a Carjum of some kind. Join the game.
This one's cool. Basically, if you join the game now, if you're the rogue or you have extra dexterity, you can instead quietly steal their food, which gives you extra health for free instead of doing this. But usually I don't even do that because joining the game gives you so many benefits, potentially. Now I can't tell you exactly which one. Basically you get a choice of 3 different possibilities after this. If you choose one, this will basically add an extra area status to the area that you're currently in. And some of these can be quite insane. Let's see if I can get the one that I'm thinking of.
The Carjum 3 cards get dealt in front of you. The dealer's dark eye sockets light up as it extends a bony finger towards the cards. Pick your fate. Stranger. The Hourglass. The Wheel. The Blood Moon.
Okay, I happen to know that the Blood Moon will make everyone gain anger at the beginning of their turn, I think. The Wheel, though, is what I'm interested in because that only gives me an advantage and not them.
The Wheel.
What this does is every time you play an action card, which I'd say about 80 to 90% of people's decks are action cards, then they draw another one. This can go absolutely insane with the right decks, especially if you have enough energy to sustain it.
The Carjum the skeleton nods as it reveals the cards and smiles. Action begets action. Fortune's easy already. Stranger. Leave. Exploration. Show character sheet. Campsite. A brief respite from alchemist. My potions are at least 47%. Lost ranger affected by noxious fog. The wheel is way, I think.
Okay. Let's go with this and see how difficult of a battle this is going to be. If I take too much damage, I might heal next.
Lost ranger effect. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain the wheel enchantment. Enemy gains undead enchantment. You gain 3 poison stacks. Your turn. Player enchantment. The wheel whenever you play a card. Draw a card. Healing potion. End turn.
Oh, whenever you play a card. Any card. It doesn't even have to be... An action card. Wow. Okay, that's insane.
Healing, build a gauntlet, longsword, comma, bolstered strike, unstoppable player enchant, unstoppable, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral 1, build a gauntlet, comma, neutral 1, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral 1, comma, deal star 7, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1, unstoppable, comma, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral 1, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1, hit STR 1, comma, deal star 5, star damage, dot on hit, conjure over, choose energy type to play this, you take 1 damage, enemy takes 5 damage, plus weapon, player enchantment, player, plus weapon, comma, this turn, whenever you play a base, you take 1 damage, you gain plus weapon enchantment, longsword, dash, long, player enchantment, back, unstoppable, longsword, comma, upgrades, back, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral, dash, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, you take 1 damage, you deal 1 health, back, longsword, player enchantment, surge of intellect, you gain 1 focus stacks, longsword, long, player enchant, longsword, dash, comma, unstoppable, player energy, hit 1 holy 1, healing potion, build a gun, unstop, dash, longsword, comma, upgrades, choose energy type to play in turns, holy
Now
turns, 1.
I can basically use my long swords for free.
You deal 1 health, enemy takes 9 damage, arcane slice, comma, player, arcane slice, comma, bonus, comma, hit, enemy takes 4 damage, 15 left, you gain 2 armor stacks, you deal orb of fire, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral, orb of fire, comma, deal 1 damage, done, enemy takes 1 damage, 14 left, enemy barricade, comma, player, barricade, comma, STR 1, bolster, longsword, comma, upgrades, +5, neutral, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1, hit player energy, holy 2. Healing, build, unstop, dash, comma, bolstered, longsword, comma, you deal 1 health, enemy takes 9 damage, barricade, block, comma, player, enchant, block, barricade, bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1, hit STR 1, comma, deal star 5, star damage, dot on hit, conjure of rematch, dot melee action, comma, common, comma, purple, barricade, comma, STR 1, comma, discard a card, gain armor equal to the last damage dealt, 9, dot action, comma, I don't have enough energy to play this card. Bolstered strike, comma, upgrades, +1, hit STR 1, dash, comma, deal damage equal to your armor, unstoppable, comma, STR 1, build a gauntlets, comma, neutral 1, comma, healing potion, comma, build a gauntlets, comma, neutral 1, clear energy, holy 2, healing potion, build a gauntlet, unstoppable, dash, comma, deal damage, bolstered strike, barricade, block, comma, neutral 1, clear energy, block, comma, neutral 1, you gain 3, bolstered, dash, comma, battle cry, comma, bonus, comma, gain, you gain 1 rally stacks, dispel magic, deep face, comma, clear enchant, deep face, comma, dispel, barricade, comma, bonus, comma, STR 1, comma, discard a card, gain armor equal to the last damage dealt, 9, dot action, comma, red, comma, select card, healing potion, build a gauntlets, comma, neutral 1, healing potion, you gain 9 armor stacks. Healing potion, comma, clear enchant, player, healing, deep face, comma, dispel magic, bolstered strike, comma, up, dash, comma, declare energy, holy 1. Build a gauntlets, comma, neutral 1, comma, activate the gain a random blessing with stack. Unstoppable, comma, player, surge of intellect, comma, gain it. You gain 1 focus stacks. Surge, healing potion, surge of strength, comma, you heal 1 health. Healing potion, longsword, comma, upgrades, +6. Neutral 1, player equipment. Build a gauntlets, 4 stack, you gain 4 rally stacks. Longsword, comma, upgrades, +6. Neutral 1, comma, deal star 8 star damage, dot, choose energy type, STR current 1. In current 1. ST cancel. ST, you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage, -5 left. Victory. Next, player gold 159.
1 turn kill. And I didn't even get to use my absolutely overpowered bash card.
Next.
Yeah, this wheel ability is insane.
Level up, pick a talent, reroll energize, gain double your normal energy on the first round of every combat.
Okay, so now we have a very special level up. When you reach level 4, you don't get normal talents. If you really feel like you can reroll any of these, and you will get normal talents instead, but I highly encourage you not to, because instead you'll be able to get permanent bonuses to your energy. So you can choose to either
reroll energize, gain double your normal energy on the first round of every combat. Reroll greater intellect, gain +1 intellect. You gain it for each point of intellect at the start of your turn. Reroll greater dexterity.
Now, technically, I didn't get the option to gain strength because the game will randomly pick from the possible energy choices. If you do decide to choose dexterity here, you will technically have all 3. I don't think I would ever do this, though. I am going to go with energize because I personally don't know what kind of energy I'm supposed to be specializing in yet. There aren't very many cards that are either just strength or just intellect. There's quite a lot of cards I have that are both, either one or the other. So,
greater reroll energize. Energize, gain double your normal energy on the first round of every combat.
Let's go with this one.
You gain 4 gold, so show deck, clear health 106.
I haven't healed very much, but I did manage to defeat that thing in 1 hit, or 1 turn, because of the insanity that was the wheel. And that will keep happening for the rest of the area.
Area status, noxious fog, area status, reconfigure, comma, in STR1, comma, play a battle claw. If you already have 1 active, modulated charges, 2/2, dot persistent, dot action, comma, quarterly manners, comma, in STR1, comma, perform 1 for each type of energy you have, 2, dot action, comma, evangelize, comma, gain zeal and random blessing, firecast, dot action, comma, purple, comma, tooltips, firecast, a card with firecast is played and move area status, player gold, skip rewards.
I don't know, I'm not interested in this.
Exploration, use weapon power, fortified weapon, use your weapon power to torn cloth, use spot a piece of cloth dangling from campsite, a brief opportunity, treasure, treasure, await that opportunity,
Okay, another opportunity then.
Opportunity treasure, trapper, blood moon rises, enraging all enemies in the area. Rest of the campsite to allow the blood moon to pass.
Oh no, okay, this is probably the best time for me to be at a campsite because the poison has been going on for long enough. And also I'm slightly damaged, and also the blood moon.
Leave.
So
Exploration, show character sheet.
If we see a campsite, I should probably heal.
Merchant, have a look at our wares, friend.
There's the merchant again.
Blighted warrior affected by noxious fog, the wheel blood moon, the smell betrays its presence before it's in human run. Campsite, a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
There's a campsite, let's use it.
Campsite A brief respite from the campfire. A warm fire and relatives. Remove it. Heal 20%. Red heal 26 health. Exploration. Show character sheet. Show character sheet. Fester and Chandler affected by noxious fog to wheel a mossy mass shambles through shallow swamp water. Campsite A brief respite from the perils of adventure. Torn cloth used by a piece of cloth dangling from a gnarly branch.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't battled one of these yet. There's actually multiple of them. This is a required enemy. If you don't defeat these, then you won't get access to the end of the area. I don't know whether Canto 2 had anything like that. In this particular Canto, in the Noxlite Swamp area, these are the enemies you need to defeat before you get access to the boss and the end of the area.
Torn cloth used, shred of cloth used by a piece of cloth hanging from, shred of cloth used by a piece of cloth hanging from one of the gnarled trees, strangely illuminated amidst the dense swamp fog by a gathering of dancing lights who seem to study the object with some interest. Continue. Shred of cloth as you approach, the lights turn into an angry buzz like a swarm of hornets and attack. Defend yourself. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a wheel enchantment. Enemy gains ethereal enchantment. Your turn. Show character sheet.
Now, you haven't seen this yet. Ethereal is quite a thing.
Longsword, upgrades, player enchantment, area status, noxious fog inflict 0, area status, the wheel whenever you, enemy enchantment, noxious fog inflict 0, enemy enchantment, ethereal at the start of your turn, heal all damage and lose 5 maximum health.
Yup. So they start with some number of health, and if you somehow manage to kill them before that, then good for you. But at the end of their turn, they will heal all
enemy
the way back to full.
0, enemy names 3, press for detailed, enemy health 34.
And they start with 34, so it's not too bad. They will heal all the way back to full, and lose 5 maximum health. So they would have 29 next time, and then 24, and so on.
Enemy areas clear and longsword, upgrades plus enter, arcane slice, longsword, dispel player enchantment, dispel magic, hit 1, dispel all blessings from your longsword, up, choose energy type to play this card, hit current 2. STR current 2.
As you can tell, I have more energy to use.
Hit current 2. Enemy takes 10 damage, 24 left, 2 gain unstoppable, S clear and unstoppable, dispel mat, longsword, upgrades plus 5, neutral 1, choose energy, STR current 2. Enemy takes 9 damage, 15, unstoppable, surge of intellect, you gain 1 focus stacks, unstoppable, weapon, you gain weapon enchantment, surge, unstoppable, surge of intellect, you gain 1 focus stacks, gilded gauntlet, gilded gauntlets, choose energy type, STR current 3. Player unstoppable, surge of strength, you heal 1 health, longsword, player equipment, gilded gauntlet, you gain 4 momentum stacks, longsword, upgrades plus 5, player equipment, gilded longsword, unstoppable, dispel magic, hit 1, arcane slice, longsword, end turn, longsword, arcane slice, choose energy type, enemy takes 4 damage, 11 left, you gain player healing potion, damnation, deal 5 damage, choose energy type to play, enemy takes 5 damage, 6 left, healing, block, neutral 1, player equipment, block, healing potion, longsword, upgrade, choose energy type, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 9 damage, minus 3 left, victory, next.
And there we go. It was that easy.
Next, you gain 5, show player health 128.
I am overpowered as hell, by the way. This is not anywhere near this easy usually. So many things have gone my way, I can't even tell you.
Area status, noxious area status, fiery barrage, hit 1, shuffle 3 fireballs into your deck, persistent, fire action, blue,
I
blue,
definitely do
persistent, cards
not
persistent,
need
don't get
this
started at the end of the turn, chasm, STR 1, deal 4 damage, deals extra damage equal to your foe, stagger, melee action, red, tooltips, stagger, affliction, at the start of your turn, take damage equal to half your stagger, and reduce your stagger by an equal amount.
We haven't seen stagger yet, and stagger isn't something that I'm doing anything with at the moment, so I'm not going to take this yet, until maybe we somehow manage to incorporate it, although stagger is usually more of a warrior thing.
Corrupt magic, STR 1 life 1, convert a foe's blessing into a random areas, player, skip rewards.
So I'm not interested in the cards, again.
Shred of cloth as you are ready to strike your final blow. Shred of cloth as you are ready to strike your final blow. The wisps disperse and scatter through the marsh. We tell, master, we tell. Inspect a piece of cloth, Shred of cloth, the golden white cloth leaves little room for doubt. The champion's party must have gone through this part of the swamp. Leave. Exploration. Show character sheet. Campsite A brief respite from the perils of effects. Light affected by noxious fog to wheel a faint green light draws you closer. Blacksmith, the fire still burned right inside the workshop.
So,
player energy. Player health 100. Show deck. Player gold 168.
I have an insane amount of gold. I don't see any reason not to stop by the blacksmith one more time to upgrade my basic attacks.
Campsite A brief blacksmith, the fire still, black regard 20, 30, 50 gold, up to lose minus 50 gold, longsword upgraded, area status, the wheel whenever you click, shine a strange statue stands out from its surroundings, mini-boss knocks like troll affected by noxious fog to wheel Goliath. Skrilla affected by noxious fog to wheel a faint green light draws you closer. Mini-boss shrine a strange statue stands out from its surroundings.
Let's have a look at the shrine next.
Shrine a strange statues, shrine of chaos stone tendrils twist and coil around the shapeless stone, shrine of chaos stone tendrils twist and coil around the shapeless stone of a deep black rock, whatever the statue was meant to represent, its meaning seems long lost if it ever had one to begin with. Investigate. Shuffle all energy. Shuffle all upgrades.
This one is very odd, and I don't really see anyone actually using it in a meaningful way.
Leave.
It's very random. I don't think I've ever used it. This is one of those shrines that it's so unpredictable that I would never use it.
Exploration. Player gold 118. Player gold 100. Merchant, have a look at our wares, friend. Shrine, a strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Stray light affected by noxious fog. We lay faint green light draws you. Shrine, merchant, have a look at our wares. Friend.
What does the merchant have for us?
Merchant, have a look at our wares. 0 cost, muzzle memory cost 10. STR1, comma, draw, melee action. Frenzy, gain STR dot action, comma, red, comma, tooltips. Frenzy is active when you take damage during your turn.
That sounds kind of helpful, but also I'm usually not someone to take damage in my turn, so I don't know. I'm probably not gonna take this.
Double barrel cost 40. STR1, comma, is combat. Reload your ammo at the start of your turn. Dot enchantment, comma, rare, comma, red, comma, tooltips. Unique. You can only play one card with his name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
I definitely am not going to take this because I'm not using any ranged attacks.
Evangelize cost 10, comma, gain zeal and a random blessing. Fire Herald cost 10, comma, reconfigure cost 10. In STR, Blavistry cost 10. In STR1, comma, make a basic attack dot undead and corrupted. Conjure explode dot melee act. Halo of Wrath cost 10. In STR1, comma, is combat. Inflict 3 burning whenever you bury a card. Memorize singularity cost 10. Dex in 1, comma, play a card from your deck that costs 1 energy dot action, comma, common, comma, spiritum cost 10. Dex STR1, comma, deal 6 damage dot undead. Gain temporary maximum health equal to the damage dispelled. Reaping dot magic action, comma, common, comma, orange cost 0 cost 1 fat. Close merchant cost 1 fat.
I'm not interested in most of these cards. And the only one that I was interested in, I don't really think I want to pick up, so... Sorry, merchant, not this time.
Exploration, player gold 118. Player gold 118. Blighted warrior affected by noxious fog. The wheel smell betrays its presence before it's in human grunt. Campsite, a brief respite from the perils of adventure. Stray light affected by noxious fog. The wheel a faint green light draws you
Let's
closer.
battle another one of these. This is what the torn cloth turned into. It just turned into a bunch of stray light enemies. They are the ones that we saw last time, the ethereal ones.
Stray light affected by noxious enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a enchantment. Enemy gains ethereal enchantment. You gain 1 poison stacks. Your turn. Player enchantment. The wheel and bolstered strike comp. Build it gauntlets. Bolstered strike. Surge of intellect. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 vote. Bolstered surge of strength comp. You heal 1 health. Longsword comp. Bolstered longsword. Unstoppable player and unstoppable longsword. Bolstered. Build it. Bolstered strike comp. Up. Choose energy type to play. Enemy takes 5 damage. 29 left. Bolstered strike. Build it. Bolstered strike comp. Up. Choose energy type. Enemy takes 5 damage. Unstoppable. Bash comp. Barricade comp. Bash comic. Longsword comp. Player longsword. Bash comp. Player energy. And 1 STR. Build it gauntlets. Player energy. And 1 STR. Free. Build it gauntlets comp. Neutral. Choose energy type to play. STR. Unstoppable longsword comp. Upgrades plus player equipment. Build it gauntlet. You gain 4 reflex stacks. Longsword comp. Upgrades plus 6. Unstoppable comp. Bash comic. Deal damage. Barricade comp. Bonus. Bash comic. Deal damage equal to armor. Longsword comp. Healing post. Longsword comp. Healing player equip. Healing longsword comp. Upgrades plus 6. Neutral 1 comma deal star 8 star damage. Gain. Choose energy type to play this card. STR current 2. Enemy takes 10 damage. 14 left. 2 player dispel magic comma. 1 comma dispel all. Healing. Bash comma deal. Barricade comma. Bash comma deal damage equal to your armor. 8. Unstoppable comma. STR 1 comma. Gain 3 armor. You cannot get stunned. Slower. Bash barricade comma. Bonus comma. STR 1 comma. Discard a card. Gain armor equal to the left. Select cards. Unstop. Bash healing potion comp. You gain 10 armor stacks. Player refractor comma. STR 1 comma. Player energy. 1. Longsword comma. Unstoppable comma. Longsword comma. Enemy takes 10 damage. 4 left. You gain 8 player. Longsword comma. Upgrades plus 6. Neutral player equipment. Longsword refract. Dispel. Bash. Unstoppable comma.
And it's time to use one of our bash cards and go insane.
Bash comma deal. Enemy takes 26 damage. Victory. Next.
26 damage. Nice.
Player next.
You can deal a lot more damage per hit. I've managed to deal like 200 once, I think, but that was an absolutely insane case.
You gain 5 gold. Select the show deck. Player elf 128. Area status. Not area status. Delete reconfigure comma in ST. File sacrifice comma in STR 1 comma destroy a card in your hand. Corrupted. Ascend. Defile. Unique dot corruption action comma common comma purple comma low tips. Defile cards convert the energy spent into Hail of Steel comma in STR 2 comma make a basic attack dot repeat for every one of your blessings dot action comma rare comma purple.
Whoa. Okay. That's kind of cool. Only problem is there anything that can actually give me any sort of permanent, like, blessing besides Blessed Weapon? No, besides Gilded Gauntlets. I don't really see any way I could have multiple of these. I mean, maybe it could help. Not to mention, it's another way of gaining more and more armor, if not only a little bit. I don't know. As weird as it sounds, I don't think I'm fully up for this. I don't have the perfect conditions for this card, so I'm gonna skip it.
Area player gold skip rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use your weapon power. Use weapon power fort. Fester and Chandler affected by noxious fog. Relay Mossing. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treasury awaits. Blighted warrior. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treasury awaits. Opportunity to sacrifice not chosen. Opportunity treasure. The cabin log cabin rises into view through the the cabin log cabin rises into view through the undergrowth. The dark covered logs chink with sand and mortar. A stone chimney rises from the far side of the thatched roof with vines and weeds cling to the walls. Perhaps you might find some valuables or enjoy sleeping in a bed beneath a proper roof. Enter the cabin. Pass by the cabin. Pass by the enter the cabin.
I'm gonna enter it just to see if I can find anything. Actually, no. You'll see what I'm gonna do, and this might hopefully give me some gold at the end of the day. You do need 1 intellect for this, at least.
The cabin inside the cabin. Cold ashes rest in a stone fireplace. A wooden rope bed fills the far wall and dust blows across the wooden floorboards. Cook a meal. Look for valuables. Leave. Look for cook a meal.
I will choose cook a meal.
The cabin starting a fire. You managed to find several ingredients. A pot of honey, mustard, and dried herbs. All you needed to make a true feast out of whatever you had on hand already. Continue. The cabin as the smells of a well-cooked meal start to fill the cabin. The sensation of being watched intensifies. Call out. Prepare an extra meal.
And this is where the
Eat a meal. Leave. Eat a meal. Prepare an extra meal.
This is where the intelligence comes in. If I didn't have this, I didn't have this option.
The cabin. Something about the cabin's aura reminds you of tales of guardian spirits. With a smile, you prepare an extra serving, traditionally left for the spirit's safekeeping during the night. Eat a meal. Eat a meal. The cabin. After enjoying the meal, you fall into a peaceful slumber and awake refreshed the next day. In the morning, you find a small bag of coins placed beside your bedding and the lid you left on the stove empty. Continue. You gain 50 gold. You heal 26 health. Exploration. Show character sheet. Clear gold 170.
So that was both a healing and a gold spot. So I have even more gold now.
Campsite A brief respite from the barrels of adventure. Mini-boss knocks like troll affected by noxious spray light affected by noxious fog. The relay faint green light draws you closer. Mini-boss knocks like troll affected by
Now,
noxious
just
fog.
to
The
break
wheel
the monotony up, I'm actually going to battle the mini-boss of this area because this particular enemy will not pose much of a challenge to me. As most things won't, actually, because I am way more overpowered than I need to be. Thing is, though, I will tell you this. There are two possible mini-bosses in this area. One of them is this one, the troll, which is by far the easier of the two. Now, I'm not saying it's a pushover, it's not, but it's nowhere near as annoying as the other one. The wandering slime, that one is more annoying. The troll, the one that we're about to battle now, has regeneration and anger and poison scaling, so it can hit you for a lot if you're not careful, and it can like regenerate for a little bit and stuff like that. The wandering slime, however, has the really annoying ability that allows itself to double its number of health if the amount of health that it ends its turn on is an even number. And what that means is, if you're not careful and you're dealing damage in a way that makes it not, that makes it not an odd number but an even number at the end of the turn when you end your turn, you can end up with a slime that has thousands of health by mistake, and it has a way of dealing damage to you proportionate to how much health it has. So it can literally kill you in one hit, no matter what you do, sometimes. It's insane. So you need to be very careful when you're fighting that slime boss. And again, it's a 50-50 chance whichever one you will see when you go into the area. I'm gonna fight the troll now and wish me luck.
Camp mini-boss knocks like troll affected by noxious fog. Mini-boss knocks like enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a real enchantment. Enemy gains rage and regeneration enchantment. Enemy gains flammable enchantment. You gain 2 poison stacks. Your turn. Clear enchantment. The wheel and longsword combo upgrades +6. End turn. Longsword combo arcane slice combo and STR1 combo make a basic attack dot flow. End turn. Longsword combo upgrades plus arcane slice combo and healing potion barricade combo clear enchantment healing arcane slice combo and ST longsword choose energy type you take 1 damage enemy gain 1 regen healing unstoppable clear unstoppable combo STR1 combo gain barricade unstoppable combo STR1 combo gain barricade combo you take 1 damage select healing potion combo you gain 10 armor stacks areas clear enchant longsword combo unstoppable longsword choose energy type enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks build it unstoppable build it gauntlet clear energy STR1 arcane slice combo bonus combo and STR1 combo healing potion unstoppable build it gauntlets combo clear build it gauntlets combo neutral 1 unstoppable surge of intellect combo clear surge of you gain 1 focus stack unstoppable refractor clear equipment build it gauntlets you gain 4 reflect stacks refract unstoppable healing arcane end turn arcane enemy gain 1 regenerate stack refract frostlet longsword combo upgrade frostlands combo deal 2 damage draw a card if the target is frozen enemy gain 1 regenerate stack longsword clear energy healing potion combo unstoppable refractor combo longsword combo upgrades plus longsword combo upgrades clear longsword refractor combo and STR1 combo deal 4 damage unstoppable combo STR1 combo healing potion combo end turn show character sheet end turn
which I don't like, but I don't have enough energy to do anything.
Enemy turn. Enemy heals 4 164 left. End turn. Enemy playing cards. Chomp. Enemy takes 10 damage 154 left. You block the damage. Enemy heals 3 157 left. Your turn.
Also, I have reflect. I forgot about that. This thing is healthy. It has a lot of health.
Deep faith combo and STR1 combo at 1 stack. Longsword combo. Surge of strength. Block combo. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Bless weapon. Battle cry. Bless weapon combo. You gain bless weapon enchant. Block. Battle cry. Bolster. Battle cry. You gain 1 rally stacks. Dispel. Bolster strike combo upgrades. Choose energy type. Enemy gain 1 regenerates. Bolster. Bash combo. Bolster strike combo. Enemy gain 1 regenerates. Surge of bash combo. Arcane. Bash. Surge of intellect. You arcane. Bash. Arcane slice. Choose energy type. Enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks. Enemy takes dispel magic combo. Refractor. Dispel magic. Refract. Clear. Equip. Refractor. Enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks. Enemy takes 4 damage 100. Healing. Dispel magic combo. Healing. Clear. Healing. Dispel longsword. Dispel magic combo. Bonus combo. Healing potion combo. Longsword combo. Clear. Healing. Longsword combo. Bash combo. Bash combo. Dispel magic. Block combo. Longsword combo. Deep faith combo. End turn.
Oh my god, there's so many
Deep
things.
longsword combo upgrades. Deep enter. Show clear elf 128. Clear energy. STR1 only 1. Deep faith longsword combo upgrades. Choose enter. Holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy gain 1 dispel. Bash combo. Longsword combo. Choose enter. Holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy gain 1 regen. Longsword combo. Stop. Longsword. Choose enter. Holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy gain 1 regen. Healing potion. Bolster. Clear equipment. Bolster. Healing. Bolster strike combo upgrades +1. Enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks. Enemy clear energy. Holy 1. Deep face block comma dispel dash comic healing potion unstoppable healing potion dash comic longsword comma clear longsword you heal you gain 8 armor stacks. Healing dash comic barricade clear equip barricade comma I don't have enough energy to play this dash comic healing potion unstoppable comma healing potion dash comic dispel magic block comma deep face comma end turn deep block comma you gain 3 armor stacks. Dispel magic clear surge of strength comma you heal 1 health barricade clear battle cry comma barricade battle cry you gain 1 rally split weapon clear split weapon barricade dash comma deep barricade select dispel dash comic dispel magic you gain 10 armor stacks. Air clear status clear enchantment clear longsword split weapon comic longsword you heal 1 health enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks enemy takes 10 damage 75 left surge split weapon surge of intellect you gain 1 focus stacks split longsword choose energy type holy curve you heal 1 health enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks enemy takes 10 damage refract split weapon refract clear equip refract dash comic healing unstop healing dash deep face combo end turn deep face combo clear equip area status noxious hot enemy enchant areas clear equipment clear enchantment clear blessing split weapon clear status armor 64 stacks when dealt damage deep face combo bonus dash combo deal damage equal dash combo deal damage equal to your enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks enemy takes 64 damage 1 left dash combo deal damage equal deep face combo bonus dash combo clear block combo neutral 1 combo refracture split weapon dash refracture combo split weapon dash healing dash enemy gain 1 regenerate stacks enemy takes 64 damage minus 63 clear gold 173 next.
This wheel ability is overpowered as absolute hell. And because we are basically generating infinite copies of our cards, yeah, it's kind of insane. Now, once we get past this area and go to the next one, it's going to go away, which means we'll have an infinitely harder time getting through it. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say an infinitely hard amount of time, but it won't be as easy as this, and we'll definitely not be able to deal 63 armor worth of damage to people, to the enemies.
You gain 12 gold. Show clear health 128.
And we're fully healed too.
Area status, not area status. Lightning shield, hit 1, gain 3 barrier dot at the start of next turn. Gain chain equal to your barrier. Eldritch flame, hit 3, frost shield, eldritch lightning shield, hit area stat, lightning, eldritch flame, hit 3, deal 2 damage for each of your corruptions. 0, add a forbidden fruit near the start tile, magic, frost shield, hit 1, gain 3 barrier dot at the start of next turn. Inflict frozen equal to your barrier. Area status, clear, skip reward.
Too. These shields are basic and they're useful, but not for us. They're mostly Arcanist style attacks. Maybe I think the Seeker might... No, well, maybe. Rarely. But it's very commonly an Arcanist attack because, they are the ones that have most of the ways of generating barrier.
Exploration. Use weapon power, fortified weapon, use your weapon power, use show deck, clear health 128.
We do, as the knight, you do have ways of generating barrier, but we haven't come across any of it yet. If I remember correctly, there is.
Strela affected by noxious fog, relay festering shambler affected by noxious fog, relay mossy mass shambles through shallow swamp water. Campsite a brief festering check, clear gold 185.
Now, normally, I would not engage the festering shambler, but because we're overpowered as absolute hell and we can basically kill everything, I'm gonna do it.
Festering shambler affected by noxious fog. Festering shambler affected. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a wheel enchantment. Enemy gains aura of light enchantment. You gain 3 poison stacks. Your turn. Longsword comma upgrades plus 6. End turn. Bolster longsword bliss weapon unstoppable clearance. Bliss weapon. You take 1 damage. You barricade clearance. Barricade clear. Longsword choose energy. STR current 2. You take 1 damage. Enemy takes 10 damage. 40 unstoppable barricade comma bonus comma STR. Select card. Longsword unstoppable. Build it gauntlets unstoppable. You gain 10 armor stacks. Clear enchant longsword comma build it gauntlet longsword bolt end turn. Show clear energy. And 2 holy 1. Bolster longsword choose energy holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage. Clearance surge of intellect comma. You gain 1 focus stacks. Bat longsword comma battle cry. You gain 1 rally stacks. Longsword refracture comma longsword comma build it gauntlets comma bolsters build it longsword choose energy STR holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy takes 11 damage. Arcane longsword clear enchant longsword choose ST holy curve. You heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage 15 left. You block arcane block clear enchant block arcane like refracture comma arcane. Enemy takes 4 damage 11 left. You gain absorb magic comma dispel a random blessing. If a blessing was dispelled his way gain magic action. Dispel absorb magic comma dispel magic comma 1 clear dispel absorb block comma refracture build it gauntlets bolster strike comma end turn. Bolster choose energy type with STR current 1. Enemy takes 5 damage 6 left. Conjure colon clear and healing potion dash comma dispel magic absorb magic block comma refracture build it gauntlets end turn. Build refract block comma choose energy type with you gain 3 armor stacks. Absorb magic clear energy and 1 holy 2. Build end turn. Show character build clear and surge of strength comma you heal 1 health. Healing potion comma deep healing potion deep face comma clear enchantment. Deep heal dash comma deal damage dispel magic absorb magic refracture build it gauntlet end turn. Build refracture comma build it refract absorb dispel magic absorb refract build it choose energy type with absorb clear enchantment. Heal whenever you healing potion comma clear healing clear equipment. Build it you gain 4 ward stacks. Healing deep face comma bonus healing potion comma dash comma deal enemy takes 48 damage minus victory. Next.
And there we go.
Show character next. You gain 10 show character show clear health 128.
1 turn kill. Normally, the festering shambler, if it actually decides to take a turn, and you are not overpowered as hell, will do a few things. One of the most devastating things it can do is it can daze you, for 1, and for 2, it can deal damage proportionate to how many cards you have in your discard pile. That can be very, very annoying. So it can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. It can also regrow and heal itself Not by very, very much, mind you, but normally I wouldn't attempt to fight this thing.
Area status. Dark Earth, NSTR2, gain 1 anger for each of your void. Draw a card. Defile corruption action, Fortress, neutral 2, pay 50 gold. Turn this card into an equipment of your choice. Action, legendary, purple, tooltips. When used, this card will be permanently removed from your deck after playing it.
That's kind of cool, but also, is there anything that I can even do with this that would help me?
Void lands, life free, deal free damage. When this card is destroyed, add a copy to your deck and upgrade it. Rampage, corruption action, common, purple, tooltips. Rampage, cards with rampage gain double the damage bonus from anger.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know. This is probably not worth using. Not in this particular build. You can probably stack these and go insane with them by like having some sort of mechanism that will destroy cards in your deck, or even using campsites to do the same, because they will technically never go away, because it says when it's destroyed it creates a temporary, like a not a permanent copy of itself that's upgraded. So like you can upgrade it by destroying it, basically. No, I don't know. I'm probably not going to take this.
Area status, noxious fog, area clear, skip rewards. Exploration, use weapon power, fortified weapon, use your weapon power to start. Blighted warrior affected by noxious fog to wield his campsite, brief respite, stray light affected by noxious fog to relay faint green light draws you closer.
Okay, one more stray light battle then.
Stray light affected. Enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a real enchantment. Enemy gains ethereal enchantment. You gain 4 poison stacks. Your turn. Bless weapon, common is turn. Bolstered strike. Bless weapon, you take 1 damage. You fracture. Block, neutral. Longsword, surge of strength, clear, surge of you take 1 damage. Longsword, upgrade, clear. Bolstered strike, you take 1 damage. Enemy take block, longsword, dash, dispel, clear, dispel magic, hit 1, dash, longsword, choose energy, you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 11, dispel, build it, dispel magic, choose energy, clear, dispel magic, longsword, clear equipment. You gain 4 reflect stacks. Longsword, choose energy, you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage, 8 left. You gain 8 armor stacks. Battle, dispel, dash, dispel, battle cry. You gain 1 rally stacks. Dispel, surge of intellect. You gain 1 focus stacks. Deep faith healing, dispel magic, hit 1, deep faith, choose energy, touch. You gain 2 reflect stacks. You gain surge of intellect, clear, surge of, you gain 1 focus stacks. Healing potion, unstoppable, healing, dispel, dash, longsword, choose energy, you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage, -2 left. Next, show character sheet, next.
I don't even know what to say anymore. This is way too powerful.
You gain 3, show clear health 128. Area status, absorb magic, NSTR1, dispel random blessing, reconfigure, NSTR1, blooded iron, neutral 1, create a battle sphere, if holy was spent, upgraded for each damage you took since your last turn, 0, action, uncommon, red, tooltips.
I don't know. Should I take this?
Blooded iron, neutral 1, create a battle sphere, if holy was spent, upgraded for each damage you took since your last turn, areas, clear gold, skip rewards.
You know what? I'm going to make my holy actually be worth something. I'm going to take this just in case I need it.
Areas absorb, blooded iron to deck. Exploration settings. Area status, noxious fog, alchemist, my potions are at least 40 campsite, brief respite from the barrels of adventure. Shrine, a strange statue stands out from Mr. Campsite, brief respite from the barrels of adventure.
Let's use the campsite and let's heal, even though we don't need to, just so we get rid of the what is it called? The noxious fog or whatever it is.
Campsite, brief respite, remove, heal 20%, rest. Heal 20%,
By the
rest.
way, when you start this area, the noxious fog is at 1, but when you go to the campsite and interact with it, it goes all the way back down to 0 for the next combat. I just thought I'd let you know about that. It doesn't really mean much, but that is how it goes.
You heal 27 health. Exploration. Show character sheet. Shrine, a strange statue stands out. Alchemist, my potions are at least 47% safe. Campsite, brief respite from the alchemist. Shrine, a strange statue stands out from its surroundings.
Do the shrine.
Shrine, a strange statue stands. Shrine of melancholy, the stone face of an old sailor stares out into the starry night. Shrine of melancholy, the stone face of an old sailor stares out into the starry night. At its feet, a black green soap anchors the soul. Examine the shrine. Memorize a card. Leave. Memorize a card.
Memorize a card. Memorize a card. So, there's a few things I can do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably memorize Bolster Strike. Actually, no. I'm going to memorize Battle Cry, first of all, because that gives me even more energy.
Select card. Arcane Slice, barricade, battle cry, bless weapon, block, blooded iron, bolster, deep, dispel, build it, healing, refract, surge of intellect, surge of unstoppable, surge of intellect, refract, healing, build it, deep faith, bolster, blooded iron, neutral, block, bless weapon, battle cry, bless weapon, battle cry, card holder, healing potion, shrine of melancholy, the shrine seems to smile as the image of a young sailor appears in your mind, standing tall at the wheel of a fast-moving ship. For a moment, you feel the breeze in your hair before the image fades, leaving a memory as vivid as if you had been the boy at the helm of that ship yourself. Leave.
So, memorized means that this will appear at the very beginning of the battle, in the first place in my hand, every time. It's like innate in Slay the Spire terms, I believe.
Exploration. Show character sheet. Show character sheet. Blighted warrior affected by noxious fog. The wheel smell betrays its presence before it's in human grunt.
We're not quite done with the enemies in this area yet. We still have the Blighted Warrior.
Campsite boss boulder lightning affected by noxious fog. The wheel. What are you doing in my swamp?
And then the boss.
Campsite blighted warrior affected by noxious fog. The wheel smell betrays its presence before it's in human grunt.
This shouldn't be too much of a threat.
Blighted warrior affected by
now that we're overpowered as absolutely hell.
Player battle cry comic comic STR and rally dot frenzy end turn battle cry you gain 1 rally stacks build gun healing build a gun choose energy type barricade refractor arcane slice blooded iron common neutral bolster strike player equipment bolster blood arcane slice blooded bolster choose energy type SC end current 1 STR current enemy takes 5 damage 53 left back comic bolster choose energy STR current 2 enemy takes 5 damage 40 back dispel player dispel back blooded iron arcane slice combo bonus refractor comic barricade healing potion comic end turn healing barricade refractor arcane slice combo bonus comic choose energy enemy takes 4 damage 44 left you gain back comic player longsword umbral lance comic deal 3 damage add a wound to the foe enemy takes 3 damage 41 left add a wound to enemy deck longsword surge of strength longsword surge you heal 1 health longsword combo upgrade deep plate longsword combo enemy takes 10 damage 31 left. Longsword, deep plate combo and STR1 combo add 1 stack to all. Dispel magic combo, back comic, blooded iron, refractor combo and barricade combo bonus combo, healing barricade combo bonus combo, select refractor combo and healing potion combo 1 you gain 10 armor stacks. Player block combo, longsword combo upgrades plus deep plate combo and STR player energy. Refractor combo player block combo neutral 1 combo, longsword combo upgrades, deep plate combo and STR1 dispel magic combo and 1 back combo deal, back combo blooded iron combo, refractor combo and STR end turn. Blooded iron combo neutral 1 combo, back combo deal, enemy takes 20 damage 11 left. Back combo plate longsword combo block combo deep dispel magic, back combo enemy takes 20 damage minus victory. Next. Player gold 198. Next. You gain 7 gold. Show player health 131. Area status. The weak battle vents comma and STR1 comma inflict burning for each damage you take in this turn. Then gain that much health. 0. Action comma rare comma purple comma tooltips. Health represents your vitality. Lose it all and you lose the game. Comma burning affliction at the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning.
That's how much damage I've taken this turn.
Area battle vents comma and STR1 comma inflict burning for each damage you take in this turn. Then gain that much health. 0. Action comma rare comma purple comma tooltips. Health represents your vitality. Lose it all and you lose the game. Comma burning affliction at the end of the turn. Take 1 damage per stack of burning.
That means I need to be taking damage during my turn to have this work. That's a problem because I usually don't do that.
Orb of Thunder, comma, hit 1, comma, deal 1 damage. Attune to lightning. Chain dot magic, lightning action, comma, tooltips. Attune. If you lock spell streak, comma, hit STR1, comma, dispel a blessing, dot make a basic attack, dot melee action, comma, area status, player gold, skip rewards.
That's a melee action? Huh. Interesting. I'm not interested in this. I mean, okay, I am, but also, I don't voluntarily take damage on my turns like that. So I can't really do much with this. As much as I'd like to, it sounds like a really fun ability. Now, when we level up next time, which I don't know if we're going to end up doing before the end of this part, but if we do, then we might get some absolutely insane talents coming up that's going to help us even more once we're past this area.
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use weapon power fortified campsite. Debris rest. Festering Chandler affected by noxious fog. The wheel mossy mass shambles through shallow swamp water. Blighted warrior affected by noxious fog. The wheel smell betrays its presence before it's in human grunt. Festering Chandler affected by noxious fog. The wheel mossy mass shambles through shallow. Festering Chandler affected by enemy gains noxious fog enchantment. You gain a wheel enchantment. Enemy gains aura of light enchantment. You gain 1 poison stacks. Your turn. Battle cry comma gain end turn. Battle cry you take 1 damage. You gain end bolster longsword bolster deep plate bless weapon longsword bless weapon. You gain bless weapon refract player refractor longsword you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage. Arcane slice comma refractor arcane refract deep bolster longsword comp choose STR current 3 you heal 1 health. Enemy takes 10 damage 30 bolster end turn bolster enemy takes 5 damage 30 deep plate bolster strike deep bolster enemy takes 5 damage deep plate refract arcane slice enemy takes 4 damage 20 back unstoppable back comma healing potion prestidigitation comma reduce the cost of all cards in your hand by 1 magic action comma
oh my god. That is an insane card that I usually take basically every time. It reduces the cost of cards in my hand by 1. Which means basically everything's going to be free now.
Longsword combo upgrades plus 6. Longsword combo player enchant longsword player energy. Holy free. Deep plate combo refract surge back unstoppable back combo back surge of strength you heal 1 back unstoppable back combo healing potion longsword combo choose energy you heal 1 health. Enemy takes surge longsword combo upgrade choose energy you heal 1 health. Enemy takes a block surge of intellect. You gain barricade surge of intellect combo barricade surge. You gain 1 focus healing potion player healing barricade combo I don't have enough energy to block combo neutral 1 combo gain 3 barricade combo healing potion barricade combo STR1 combo healing player and healing potion barricade block combo neutral 1 combo gain 3 armor action combo healing potion block combo healing back combo unstoppable back combo refractor deep plate combo end turn deep refractor deep plate combo bonus combo refractor combo deep plate combo refract back unstoppable combo gain 3 armor you gain 3 armor stacks. You gain unstoppable and player blooded iron combo neutral 1 combo create a battle spear if holy was spent upgraded for each damage you took since your last turn healing potion barricade block combo healing potion back combo deal refractor combo deal 4 deep plate combo refractor combo back deep plate combo bonus end turn deep refract back healing block combo neutral 1 barric block choose energy type the latest holy in current 2 holy current 5 in current 2 you gain 3 healing potion blooded iron dispel magic combo in 1 player enchant dispel magic combo in 1 combo dispel all blessed blooded healing barricade healing potion back combo healing potion combo 1 use gain 10 health barricade combo STR1 combo healing back combo deal enemy takes 41 damage minus victory next Show next. You gain a gold. Show player health 131. Area status. Polished steel, and STR1, is combat. Gain 1 armor whenever you activate an equipment. Upgradable enchantment, uncommon, purple, tooltips. Unique. You can only play one card with his name for combat. All enchantments are unique. Armor, and dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn.
That's not much armor. I expected it to be more. I don't really know why you would use this exactly. I don't quite get it.
Powder pockets, STR1, conjure a bomb if you had no bombs in hand. Return this card to hand. Charges, free, action,
bombs
red,
are not
tooltips.
really
Charges, cards with charges can be played X number of times per combat before they become depleted.
As
Remove
the
from combat,
knight
bomb, deal damage,
arms.
holy fire, inflict 2 burning, draw a card if you have holy energy, divine fire action, common, purple, tooltips. Holy energy, holy candy, powder, polished areas, player gold, skip rewards.
It's a bit too much of a weak card. I don't really see the point in actually using it. So I will skip everything again.
Exploration, use weapon power, fortified weapon, use your weapon power to start your next cross boulder, lightning, effect, campsite, brief, alchemist, my potions are at least 47% safe.
Okay, well, I think we're at the point where we can defeat the boss pretty easily. And there's still at least one more enemy to defeat after that, so
player gold, use
let's
weapon power, fortified weapon, use your weapon power to start your next combat with armor equal to 3 times your level and player gold, boulder, lightning effect, enemy gains noxious fog enchantment, you gain the wheel enchantment, enemy gains aura of light enchantment, enemy gains noxious recovery enchantment, you gain 2 poison stacks, your turn, you gain 12 armor stacks, stat end turn, battle cry, combo bonus, you take 1 damage, enemy defense, bolsters, bless weapon, longsword, combo, bless weapon, you take 1 healing, blooded iron, bolsters, unstoppable, player enchantment, bolsters, choose energy type, enemy takes 5 damage, player, bolsters, strike, longsword, bolsters, choose energy type, enemy takes 5 damage, end turn, longs, healing, blooded, unstop, dash combo, arcane, dash combo, barricade, player enchantment, barricade, arcane slice combo, enemy takes 4 damage, 60, barricade, rapture, combo, deal 2 damage, repeat per card in your discard pile, 4, healing potion, player, healing, rapture, deal 2 damage, repeat per card in your discard pile, 5, 0/3, life rain, can't be upgraded, magic action, rare, healing potion, player, healing, rap, barricade, bonus, SDR1, dash bonus, unstoppable, blooded iron, healing, longsword, choose energy, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 10 damage, 54 left, you gain player, surge of strength, you heal 1 health, healing potion, surge of healing, you gain 1 focus stacks, healing, deep face, player, deep face, bonus, SDR, healing, rapture, barricade, dash barricade, select card, healing, blooded iron, healing, you gain 10 armor stacks. Player, builded gauntlets, neutral 1, choose energy type, player enchantment, player equipment, you gain 4 ward stacks. Refracture, deep face, refracture, enemy takes 4 damage, 50 left, enemy takes 4 damage, longsword, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 10 damage, 36 left, player energy, holy 2. Blooded player, longsword, upgrades, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 10 damage, 26 left, longsword, deep face, you heal 1 health, enemy takes 10 damage, 16 left, dispel, deep face, dispel magic, hit 1 player equipment, dispel magic, deep face, STR1, add 1 stack to all your healing potion, rapture, deal 2 damage, repeat per card in your discard pile, 14, 0/3, enemy takes 2 damage, 14 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 12 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 8 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 4 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 2 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 0 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 0 left, enemy takes 2 damage, 0 left, victory, next. And we level up too. They didn't even get to take a turn. Yeah, the wheel is a little bit too insane. Okay, let me tell you what the boss would have done, because it's important in case you're not as overpowered as I have ended up being. This boss, who is, by the way, a character that you're going to kind of befriend after this, what he does is he will put poison onto you and use the poison to deal damage. There's a lot of cards that he has that will deal damage proportionate to your poison amount, so you need to either play a bunch of cards or have ways of mitigating the poison, and of course kill him before he does any of that. He will also inflict Bane, which we've talked about last time, which will make it even harder to get rid of the poison. But that's the whole, that's the main point of basically everything he does. Level up, take talent, reroll quick crafting.
So, what do we got?
Reroll quick crafting, upgrade a random card in your deck by 2, repeat for each of your levels up to 4 additional times at level 4, 5, dot. Reroll Edict the Wrath whenever you gain health, gain an equal amount of zeal.
Huh. That's interesting. I don't know if I want this, to be quite honest with you. It might be kind of helpful, though. Maybe. It could be helpful.
Reroll Strategist. Strategist gain plus 3 maximum hand size.
I definitely don't need this.
Reroll Strategist.
At least not very much.
Reroll 4, reroll Malice, your basic attacks deal additional damage equal to your potency, 0, dot.
I am not planning on using potency. Potency is kind of like Bane. It changes how much specific status, like affliction stacks do to enemies.
Reroll Malice. Reroll 3, reroll Benevolent, your healing effects restore 2 additional health during combat.
Oh? That's actually even more useful, well, no. I wish I could do both of them.
Reroll quick crafting. Reroll 2, reroll Sacred Shield, gain 1 impervious at the start of battle.
Impervious is kind of cool. It protects you from everything once. No matter if it's a melee or a magic or any kind of attack, everything. And if it's your turn, and you do things that might make you take damage, you don't actually take the damage, and your impervious doesn't go away yet. It only goes away on the enemy's turn. But also,
Reroll Sacred Shield.
we have better talents to go with.
Reroll 1, reroll Runic Alchemist, transmute all your basic attack. Reroll Alchemist.
No, definitely not this one.
Reroll 0, reroll Creativity and do a random enchantment from anywhere.
Or this. I'm not interested in this one, I'm going to tell you right now. But we will learn about imbuing enchantments, which is cool.
Eat the rest whenever you gain health. Gain an equal amount of zeal.
I will try this, and wish me luck, because zeal is an interesting thing. But we might need this for later, so I'll try it.
You gain 8 gold. Select the card to add to your deck. Show deck. Clear elf 131. Area status. Not area status. Reach within comma NSTR2 comma draw 3 cards. Defiled dot corruption action comma rare comma purple comma tooltips. Defiled cards convert the energy spent into void. Defiled energy reducing your maximum energy. Add reach within the deck. Arcane blades comma NSTR3 comma is combat. Whenever you play a melee action, conjure a free random magic action dot enchantment comma legendary. Add arcane blades to deck.
Oh my god. That is insane. We have quite a lot of melee actions, including our basic attacks. This does cost 3 up front.
Arcane blades comma NSTR3 comma is add arcane blades to deck.
Which is a lot, but
Obliterating strike comma STR1 comma deal 3 damage on hit when played as the third card of the round. Inflict a deep wound and draw a card dot melee action comma uncommon comma red comma tooltips. Deep wound. Your foe gains 1 bleeding for each deep wound at the start of its turn. The target who sustains 5 or more deep wounds is instantly slain.
I don't think I've ever slain any enemy with a deep wound. A set of 5 deep wounds. I think I've only ever been able to inflict any more, like 2 or maybe 3 of them.
Add arcane blades to deck.
This sounds insane for 2 reasons. One, it means we can do even more damage and do more, like, crazy things. And 2, this is an enchantment, which means we can almost immediately imbue it. We'll talk about that literally right now. So let's get this card and talk to Bolgar then. And that's where we're going to end.
Boulder Blight ain't enough. The old man sighs as he leans heavily on his staff. I must be out of practice. He mutters under his breath. Tell me, why are you invading my garden? Can we please just go about our business? I'm looking for the Dawnbringer. Boulder Blight ain't the Dawnbringer. Boulder stops and steadies himself somewhat. Has it been that long? Continue.
Now I wonder whether this keeps replaying, like if the story events are known to be a loop that you can't escape out of. Is that why he says that? Or is it literally that we took quite a lot of time to get here? I don't know.
Boulder Blight and his army did come through my garden. As much as I'd like to tell them otherwise, they headed straight for the mountains and my charming new neighbors. New neighbors? Boulder Blight the old man nods. Some lesser fiend, nothing like a Baylor or archdemon, not powerful enough to cause real trouble, but she did take some of the bandits that normally roam the outskirts of my swamp. I should thank her really. An army? Boulder Blight they look like zealots to me, and again, most of you humans do these days. I stay clear of them. The occasional brigand or demon I can handle, but these self-righteous fanatics look more trouble than they were worth. That is most helpful. Boulder Blight the old man shrugs. As for our misunderstanding, I still find myself at your mercy, knight. Why did you attack me? Boulder Blight the old man narrows his emerald eyes. I live out here to be left alone, knight. When humans come crouching through my garden, it is rarely to leave me a fresh loaf of bread. Continue. Boulder Blight bandits, soldiers, would be heroes, all think me easy prey, and most of them end up fertilizing my plants. Boulder can't help but chuckle as he pokes his gnarled staff with a skull in the dirt at his feet.
Okay, that's a bit morbid.
You will face justice. No harm done.
It doesn't matter what you choose here.
No harm done. Boulder Blight I don't care if it was mercy, curiosity, or greed. You made a wise decision, knight. As a token of my own good faith, I shall return the favor.
And this is where it gets kind of clear that he's going to join you and he's going to do some insane stuff.
Continue. Boulder Blight it seems fate has a funny way of catching up with me, and I am inclined to answer its call this time. I can share some of arcane knowledge with you for a price, of course. Arcane knowledge? Boulder Blight the old man nods. The imbuing of an enchantment is a powerful but expensive process that allows you to have an enchantment from your deck deactive permanently. Continue. Boulder Blight the enchantment card must be in your deck and must last longer than a round to be imbued. The card is removed in the process. Can you imbue something now? Enough talk, we need to go.
No, he can't, but I'll ask anyway.
Enough talk, can you imbue something now? Boulder Blight I do not possess the required materials right now, but once we venture beyond my garden, I am bound to find something I could use. Where do I need to go? Boulder Blight Boulder nods. We could follow in the footsteps of this Dawnbringer through the mountains over yonder, or try to gain on them via other means. The choice is yours, knight.
Now, this very much depends on which DLCs you're about to go to and which map you want to go to. Of course, I'm going to go with the core map here. And if you if you decide to use some other DLCs, it will be possible for you to actually meet the Dawnbringer in person and stop him before he basically commit suicide. That's as much as I'm going to tell you.
What other means?
That's not what I'm going to do.
Explore the areas of more. Leave. Venture forth. Leave. Explore what other means. Folder flight name. There is a place that could help you find this non-ranger faster than just jazzing their heels. There is some risk involved, but if you're willing to do a little extra player travel, I could provide a shortcut free of charge. Explore the areas of more. Leave. Leave. Venture. Explore the areas of more. Exploration. Settings.
So do we have
Area
any
status.
more
Whenever
enemies
you play
to
a card,
kill?
campsite, blighted warrior effect, alchemist, my potions
Yes,
are
we
blighted
do.
warrior affected by noxious
Let's
fog to
kill
wield spell
this
to trace
one
its
more
presence towards a new
enemy
run.
because there's no point in not doing it.
Blighted warrior
Because
affected
we're
by enemy gains
insane.
noxious fog enchantment. You gain a real enchantment. Enemy gains undead enchantment. You gain 3 poison stacks. Your turn. Player enchantment. To wheel whenever you play battle cry comic bolstered strike battle cry. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 enter. Bolstered barricade. Bolstered barricade. Surge of deep fate. Surge. You take 1 damage. Barricade. Deep longsword. Arcane player enchantment. Longsword. Deep. Bolstered strike. Choose energy type. Enemy takes 5 damage. 50 for barricade. Bolster player. Block common neutral. Bash cop player. Bolstered strike. Choose enemy takes 5 damage. 48 left. Conjure cold player. Build a gauntlets common neutral. Bash comic comedy. Blooded iron player equipment. Build a gauntlet. You gain 4 rally stacks. Blooded bash block common bash comic arcane slice longsword comma arcane. Enemy takes block bash blooded iron frost shield comic gain 3 barrier dotted dispel magic comma hit 1 player dispel frost you gain 3 bear player you gain light healing potion cop player healing dispel blooded bash block common bash comic longsword cop deep face common longsword cop enemy takes 10 damage 34 left you gain dark player healing potion dispel magic blooded iron bash comic block cop bash cop deep face comma barricade comma end turn.
I'm sorry for going through this so quickly. It's just there are so many cards, and I'm also kind of looking through what I want to do.
Barricade deep face comma barricade select card bash block comma bash blooded dispel magic healing potion comma you gain 10 armor stacks. Player arcane blades comma STR 3 comma is top player energy.
I don't have any energy left.
Deep face comma NST bash comma deal block comma neutral bash comma deal damage equals blooded iron comma dispel magic comma one healing potion comma arcane blades top player equipment arcane healing dispel bash block bash comma deal damage deep face comma bash comma enemy takes 20 damage 14 left block bash comma enemy takes 20 damage minus victory next.
There
Player
we
goal
go.
221. Next. You gain 9 gold. Show player health 137. Area status. Area status. Storm shield comma STR 1 comma deal 1 to 6 damage dot flow 0/3. Cold gain barrier for each damage spell. Chain dot magic lightning action comma uncommon comma purple comma tooltip. Decommission comma STR 2 comma deal 9 damage. This damage is improved by the sum of your durability. 3. Dot execute. This combat yields only equipment cards as rewards dot melee action comma rare comma purple.
Whoa, that's weird. Again, this probably has to do with one of the DLCs that I've never seen yet. Interesting. I don't quite know why it said 9 damage. Because I only have like 3 worth of durability active.
Vial blast comma life 2 comma deal damage equals to your foes afflictions 0. Dot repeat for each curse card you played. Area status. Player skip rewards.
I'm not the one to do that much, so I'm going to skip this again, but that was a very interesting card I just found. Not something I'd use myself, but it's a thing.
Exploration. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Use your weapon power. Use weapon power fortified weapon. Show character sheet.
If you were even more insane than me and you really wanted to win every single run you went through, you could also, in the beginning, select exactly which card sets you wanted to be active in each one of the runs. And you could basically tell it, like you want to disable this card set or that card set if you found that none of the cards in that set would align with anything you wanted. But I don't know enough about the cards in this game, and I don't feel like messing with it. So, there's that.
Leave area. Leave this area. Alchemist. My campsite. Brief respite from the
Now
barrels of
there's
adventure.
not much else left to do. So, let's leave the area, and I'm going to end the recording here because we've spent quite a lot of time doing things, and
Alchemist. Leave area. Leave this area. Adventure forth.
starting from here is where things actually become dangerous, and you'll see why. We'll get to that. Technically, Act 3 is already kind of difficult, but you haven't seen much in terms of difficulty yet, because we've been overpowered this entire time.
Leave area. Leave this area. Areas. The Isle of Talos. Masks of Misery. The Isle of Talos. Masks of Misery. Follow Boulder into the swirling vortex of time.
So I can choose...
The Isle of Talos. Masked Temple of the Fire. Death of Divinity. Travel to the heart of a fiery volcano. The Ember means core. Travel deeper into the mountainside. The Ember means core. Travel deeper into
the
the
Amber
mountainside.
Mines. And this is where I'm going to go, because this is the core map. So let's go, and once we're done with reading the text, I'm just going to quit the game and end the recording here.
Settings. Press any to continue. The Amber means used to be the primary source of the precious Amberstone. Now a sinister glow promises a new purpose for these caverns deep within numbers. Court of Stone. The Court of Stone. These mines were the next stop of the champion according to an eccentric hermit. Perhaps these dark halls will reveal more about the pilgrimage of the Dawncaster, its entourage, and their sudden disappearance. Settings. Exploration. Campsite. A brief respite from the barrels of adventure. Player gold 230.
I have an insane amount of gold. As you saw, you don't go back to Bright Candle anymore. You only have 2 visits to Bright Candle in the game, and after that, you will always just go from canto to canto. Reminder: we're now in Canto 4. So the only way that you can access any of the NPCs from Bright Candle, if you will, is that they will join you and become exploration deck cards that you can interact with if you need to. So, we have made it to Canto 4 with absolutely insane amounts of success. Let's hope our luck continues. Until next time, I hope you've gotten something out of this, and I will see you later.